How's it going, everybody? I am Donut, and as always, this is a Black Lives Matter, all cops are bastards, and trans rights supporting channel. If you're not supporting that shit, get the fuck off this channel. We are reading another manga, My Mitsutero Yokoyama. We are reading Giant Robo. I don't know anything about this. Based off this cover here, it looks like it's a little bit of like an Egyptian giant robo sort of thing. I wonder if it's... My immediate guess is that this is going to be something of like all the ancient Egyptians created giant robots, and one was kept in a tomb, and this guy uncovered it, and now he controls it. I assume it'll be a remote-controlled one, similar to like Tetsujin 28. So I think it'll be a remote control sort of thing, or rather like, you know, you sort of give it direct commands and it does stuff. Some other Mitsutero Yokoyama manga that we have read, as I mentioned, Tetsujin 28, we've read that on the channel, and then Sally the Witch, we've read that on the channel. So now we're reading some Giant Robo. I enjoyed the art in Tetsujin 28 quite a bit. You know, as a story, it was okay, but the art was very surprising for the time. And then also Sally the Witch was also like we read like a Tezuka thing in the 60s, and we also read a Yokoyama thing in the 60s, and I think I like Yokoyama better. And so I'm excited to get into this one because Yokoyama's art is one that I am not like, oh, it blows me out of the water, it's crazy, it's so amazing, but it's like, it's just good. It's just capital G good. It's just really good for the time, especially for the time. But it's kind of like, it's got a casual dynamicism to it that I enjoy. And then looking a little bit like, you know, an adult, but also like a detective here, like with Shotaro from Tetsujin 28. This seems to be like a complete edition or something like that. It's got like the original volume cover on this volume cover. Really interesting way to do it. And then, okay, they have the actual volume cover for the inside as well. That's nice. So, part 1, The Birth. And this is indeed the restored, complete edition. Restored gives me hope as well. The fact that, like, you know, restored, assuming means not like we've redone anything, but that, like, we've added in stuff that wasn't in the previous editions because they had thought they lost it, but now they don't. And there's only one chapter in this, just The Birth. And then, you know, then the rest is just, like, extra stuff. So, interesting. Interesting. And he's got, like, a rocket head. He's got rocket wings. Whatever this one is. It's not our main giant robot. So, okay, this uses restored content from Shogakukan's Weekly Shonen Sunday. Showa Year 42, 1967, issues 20 through 38. So, okay, yes, like, the original version was just, like, this is just what was put out in the volumes. And then a lot of times when a manga is put out into the volumes, a lot gets changed. So, and a lot of, like, panels get left out even, like, you know. So, glad to see that. You know, like, that's something I really appreciate about, like, for example, like the Shameless School, you know, scanlations. I really appreciate that the person doing those does this as well. You know, includes all the content that was only in the magazine. But there's a lot of panels that get left out once it gets turned into volumes. Just because it's also different sizes and everything like that. So they also sometimes just redraw shit entirely. Hey, April 29th, 1967. That is my birthday, April 29th. Yay! And you know you're reading an old manga when you got the 1, 2, or arrows telling you which way to read. But there's a rumbling of a thunder and then flash of lightning illuminates a man running through a field up this mountain. Got on gloves, interestingly. Rushes into a house, unlocks a door, got a key for it, searches under something that's been hidden. A trap door with a box inside that controls a giant robo. Okay, yeah, puts on the headset, starts to begin. Objective of Big Fire's T-Nation branch confirmed. T-Nation branch executing project GR3 by completion. So, objective of Big Fire's T-Nation branch confirmed. Like, he is like a spy. He is spying on T-Nation, and the objective of, like, T-Nation is also being controlled by Big Fire? Or something like that. The objective of Big Fire's T-Nation branch. So, yeah, T-Nation branch. So, yes, like there's Big Fire, and then they have a bunch of different branches. One of those branches is T-Nation. And then they are executing project GR3, which is assumingly Giant Robo 3. And by completion, like they will be able to, and by completion time, perhaps, or something. I'm not sure. But here's something. Covers back all up. So yeah, this is just like a radio, by the way, not like a controlling the robot thing, just a radio. Grabs a gun, goes over to the window, and okay, they got like jetpacks, assuming this is T-Nation. They got some jetpacks coming down here to assassinate him. Okay, so not like a detective thing, assumingly. This is going to be more like a war thing, perhaps. Shoots through the door and takes out one of them. And the other through the window. But managed to get that one too, it seems like. 2 down, 1 to go. Or was it just 2? I thought it was 3. But alright. Okay, yeah, it was 3, I think. Or maybe it's somebody else, actually. So you've finally shown your tail, huh, spy? Who is this? Okay, yeah, just a guy, just another, like, you know, spy or something like that. Another agent. Alright, yeah. Pretends like he's gonna drop it, but then turns around, fires on him, but he fires on us first. Kills us dead, assumingly. Yep. But I got a good idea of who he is. Okay, he's got a big scar across his face. Very, very, like, dynamic opening to this manga. Alright, yeah. Uncovers the radio. Or, I mean, like, it might be a radio, it might be like a wire thingy. Like, I'm not sure. But alright, better notify the branch chief. So he takes a pin out, throws it, and the pin blows up the whole house. Okay. And he did have a jetpack waiting for him over there. Okay, so all these agents had jetpacks. And now, to T-Nation, or, what was the other one? Something Fire? Big Fire? Yeah, Big Fire. Big Fire and T-Nation. Alright, talking with his boss, assumingly, but maybe just the boss of just this branch. So my guess is that he was from the United Nations Special Agency. They caught on. But yeah, if we're infiltrated, then it seems so. Yeah, he sent a because it was telegram. But yeah, don't know how much he was able to report. Alright, so the completion of Project GR will greatly advance Big Fire's strategy. Okay, yeah, so the thunderclouds maybe distorting the waves. Perhaps. But okay, yeah. Everybody else, go monitor. Alright, try and expedite the schedule. And alarm or something? There's been an accident! Oh boy, everything at once. A mysterious fire suddenly occurs. What is Big Fire's Project GR they are rushing to complete? This is the end of the chapter? Yeah. So yeah, to be continued in issue 21, Gobotin Mystery Issue, and released Saturday, May 6th, Monday, May 8th in some regions. I assume this is all from the magazine as well. They wouldn't just put this in the complete edition. They're just like, we'll also include this because it was in the magazine. But yeah, Big Fire breaks out. This is how the page ended, too, or that's how the chapter ended. Very, like, dynamic cliffhanger. You know, not just like a one-panel cliffhanger at the bottom, but a big old splash page cliffhanger. Oh, the story so far. I haven't read a manga from the 60s that has done something like this, surprisingly. The secret society known as Big Fire was covertly advancing a mysterious plan called Project GR. Agent F-104 of the UN Special Agency had figured out that the secret of Project GR and had reported to the Japan branch via a secret telecommunications device. But he was killed by a Big Fire hitman. Knowing that the secret of Project GR had been leaked, Big Fire tried to rush Project GR's completion, but a mysterious fire suddenly broke out. Just what is Project GR? And yeah, seeing this gigantic part of a robot, as we know. But if you're reading this at the time, I don't even know. Is the series called Giant Robo? Or, like, did it have a title yet? That's something that was, like, you know, definitely noticeable about Tetsugen 28 as well. Like, was the series called Tetsugen 28? Or were these chapters just coming out and people were just reading it, but there was not, like, a name for the actual series yet? That sounds insane, but it's not that far from how some stuff in the 60s was. So, you know, it wouldn't be that surprising. And yeah, like we're not getting any like title page or chapter cover thing that has the title of the series on it. So where else would it be? Like the only other place for the series title would be in like in a table of contents or something, but it's not in the manga itself. Which, you know, I would say 99.9% of manga do. I can't think of one that doesn't. Alright, get some guys in protective suits coming in. Yeah, take down this fire. Okay, so it was a failure in the wiring that caused the fire. Getting a bad feeling. Yeah, you think this is another sabotage? Yeah, I'm not sure what T-Nation is. I'm not sure if we'll get what the T means like we will for GR, but I don't know what T would be. And yeah, we shall create this fearsome monster to show the world Big Fire's power. So, like, if you're reading this at the time, it's the first time you get a glimpse of, like, oh, it's a monster sort of thing they're building? All right, now to the United Nations Special Agency, Japan Branch. All right, sure you all have a faint idea what Big Fire is, but can you explain it a little bit more detailedly? or not, but our agency has confirmed the location of the displayed branches. So, okay, all these X are the displayed branches around the world. God damn, they got like 2 in Australia. That feels crazy, because Australia is like, you know, it's like the oasis place. You got basically everybody in like one little tiny location, but not them. They got 2 bases in fucking Australia. Having 2 bases in Australia and 1 in Canada, but none on the east coast of the United States is pretty fucking crazy. That's insane. I guess they must have these bases in like the places where maybe there's one right there in Great Britain. I can't exactly tell, but yeah, there's a couple that are in notable places. But aside from that, there's plenty that are in, like, you know, they're off on the, like, the far end, the fringes, you know. So, interesting. Maybe that is part of their plan. So, okay, faint idea of what their ultimate goal is. Global unification. Or to put it more negatively, global domination. Yeah. I like that he says at first, like, what they're saying, but then, like, no, what it actually is. So, okay, they didn't even know of GR before now, so I don't think they were sabotaged then, if they didn't even know about even the term GR. But yeah, signal's lost, so we don't know more details. No more messages from him. I mean, you know, are they going to put 2 and 2 together that he's dead? They should. And yeah, what measures have we taken towards this already? Alright, dispatched Agent A-108 to T-Nation. I believe it will send us some valuable information in the near future. So what is T-Nation? Where is this? Okay. Okay. Transphihia? The Haya C. I'm not sure if the C is something else, but Transphihia. I assume that's the T-Nation. And here's our main character, Agent A-108. And some paparazzi rushing. Oh no, just that you want a photograph, mister? Nah. Or are they spies? I don't know. Get in a car, going to a hotel. First time to this country. Oh, no reason. And everything's written in English in this country. I mean, or it's just like, no, yeah, that does seem like it's written in English in the original. But what? Some problem with the steering wheel? The engine. Engine sounding strange. Gotta go take a look at it. Okay, maybe. Okay, well, never mind. I guess this is actually all. I thought he was in on it, but it doesn't seem like he is. Okay. And yeah, so they have business with our passenger, but not this guy. He was expecting, yeah, didn't expect, or I guess he was. Or wasn't, I guess he wasn't, rather. Didn't expect muggers on my first day of my trip. Alright, all the money you got. But is this because you know who we are, or just so we look rich or something? Or we look like we got money, rather. But alright. And damn, so he kicks him, grabs his gun out of the air, shoots the gun out of the other guy's hands, or shoots all the guns out of their hands. Okay, very capable guy. Alright, just gonna arrest him with a taxi. But, okay, there we go. Now the taxi driver. I see. Unbelievable. Oh, he's the guy with the scar on his face. Okay, okay. Did you really need a disguise? I guess a taxi driver would have a scar on his face is what you're saying? I see. All first-time tourists have their picture taken as a souvenir, but you refused it. Not to mention your self-defense and marksmanship was nothing short of incredible. You're a spy. A mysterious group's attacked the tourist, but this tourist is quite tough himself. Who could he be? I wonder who could this guy be? But alright, getting into a gunfight, both their guns going off at the same time. This is a good cliffhangers here. It's interesting that it's like being, was the last one issue 21? Okay, so it was continued in issue 21, but yeah, I wonder, like, you know, because this one says Gaboten Mystery Issue, the other one said like SF and Mystery, like Science Fiction and Mystery or something. But yeah, very interesting. Like the fact that, like, what am I trying to say? Like, would there, like, let's say issue 23, at, like, you know, next one it's in this one, next issue, what if it said, like, continued issue 24? Is it skipping an issue because that issue was, like, the romance issue or something and not the mystery issue? I don't know, I'm just spitballing, no idea, but it's interesting that it's specific, you know, they're calling it, like, oh, it's the mystery issue, it's the science fiction issue. Interesting. Story, though, thus far again. The T-Nation branch of Big Fire, a secret society planning global domination, is covertly advancing a mysterious plan called Project GR. Agent F-104 of the UN Special Agency Japan branch had discovered the secret Project GR and was about to report it to the Japan branch, but was murdered by a Big Fire hitman. Following this, the Japan branch sent Agent 108 to T-Nation. Meanwhile, a lone young boy leaving the T Nation airport was attacked and about to be kidnapped by Big Fire. Could this boy be Agent A108? Oh, did it with a lot more detail this time. A pistol's been shot out of a hand. Somebody begins to walk forward. Which one is it? Okay, it was the taxi driver. Alright, time to kidnap him. And okay, you boys head back, so just us two. So okay, never mind. It was not the taxi driver. There was just another guy there. The taxi driver is just a completely separate person. Okay. Is the taxi driver also in on this? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, why do you suspect me? Yeah, you should already know. Alright, so they're just always testing the tourists. And yeah, especially for the ones that have a United Nations agency branch. Look at the scenery around you. It's been, yeah, scorched and demolished. So these were all caused by lightning. Okay, because like the lightning to like activate giant Robo. Lightning is particularly frequent in this nation. Okay, so maybe not. They just went here to do the test because, you know, there's a lot of lightning here. And most rodeo signals are blocked. Alright, yep, now we're at the branch. Yeah, this is the place you wanted to investigate. We know. And okay, so he's dropping the pretense. Alright. Alright, thank you for telling us this elevator is the only way out. But I mean, he's also trying to tell us that as like, listen, you're going to try and escape, run around, try and find another exit? Ain't happening. This is the only one. Yeah, so much of this 50s, 60s stuff is extremely spy-based, and it's interesting, like, you know, so much spy stuff in America and Britain and stuff that doesn't do this sort of thing, but, like, every single one of the Japanese spy stuff we've read all has this sort of thing. You take an elevator, meters and meters and meters underground, into, like, an underground facility. Yeah, I haven't seen that really in any James Bond films, I don't think, so far of the six. I've only seen the ones I've only seen the ones with Sean Connery, I should say. But yeah, and like, you know, other spy stuff I've watched, just random ones here or there. Haven't seen that. Haven't seen it. But in manga, it's in every single one of them. Alright, and this is like a fucking dungeon here. A torture dungeon. Yeah, primitive torture devices. Alright, how much does the United Nations Special Agency know about Project GR? Yeah, did you forget what I just told you about this room? This is a torture room, buddy. And the other day, a spy snuck in and sent a message on a stormy night. Took care of the spy naturally, but we don't know how much of his telegram was caught. That's all we want to know. I can't answer because I don't know. Likely story. But alright, whip him now. Oh, but okay, using his belt to stop the whip. Bring him in closer, kick him, grab the gun maybe? Nope, no, he still got the gun. But, okay, use his belt to get the gun away from him. Dodge a punch, nice 3D-ness there. 3D. Block a blow, hit him in the face. Nice. That's some good combat too. I'm very used to, like, even series that are action forward. Like, even like Go Nagai, he cannot draw a fucking fisticuff fight to save his life. But Yokoyama can. Hell yeah. Alright. Good choreography for once. Really not expecting that from the 60s. But, just as we're about to get the gun, the boss comes back in. Okay, Keen was that guy's name. Scarred up guy. Yeah, going too easy on him. But I do believe you. You were. And now whip us again. Yeah. Oh, he was whipping us again, but then he got hurt. What the hell happened there? Now we passed out. Or was this also us? Maybe this is also us, but this panel here looks like him, but maybe not. Yeah, if they send someone to infiltrate, they gotta know something about Project GR, but I mean, the truth is they actually don't know shit at all. And yeah, don't let them get the best of you this time. Don't fucking treat them nicely. Alright, gloves are off, kid. Okay, this is the final page. And then rumble, lightning, and the spring thunder season, yeah. We're in the middle of May showers. And then, okay, so this is just a chest plate, and they've got a head up here. Yeah, this thing is a fucking super Robo. This thing is literally enormous. The size of maybe not a battleship, but maybe with his legs, it might be the size of a battleship. Yeah, what do you do to stop this? This is like, you know, a lot of times you see a giant mecha, and you're like, surely they can do something against it. I don't know, this one seems pretty big and pretty fucking tough. And okay, so continue to issue 23, Space Secret Base issue. So are we going to be like, okay, anything running in this issue has to have a Space Secret Base? Are we going to get that next issue? I don't know. What the fuck is it? What? I'm so confused. I don't understand how this fucking publishing works at all. And not nearly it happens enough each chapter for me to go over this each time. And they're still like, is this boy A108? Lightning, flash, oh, and encapsulates the whole building as well. Is that good or bad? Trying to lift up the head now. Gonna put it on the body. We're attaching it. We're attaching it. Come on, hell yeah, hell yeah. Set it down. Alright, lower it down. Give me a big old spread or something. Oh, one of the ropes about to break. All of them about to break. It's way too heavy. Well, it slams down right onto it, perfectly fit. Nope, no it doesn't. No it doesn't. It just falls off, wrecks everything, destroys the shit even more. The explosion, wrecking the lab. Definitely gonna be some clearer panels though. Definitely gonna be clearer. And now it's sat in the fucking fire. Jesus, yeah. Workers getting torched alive. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Ooh, that's a bad accident. I really thought that was gonna, like, coincidentally just work out perfectly well. Nope, it went real wrong. Real wrong. I know because that was wire, not even rope. So yeah, even more reason. Like, the wire snapped? Must be sabotage. Yep, okay, it's been tampered with. Yep, yep. Alright, yeah, it's been frayed. Damaged by a file. But how the fuck? Because I kind of believed A108 that he didn't know anything, but maybe he does know stuff. Maybe. But also, like, you know, how are they doing anything like this if they didn't even know what GR, like, they didn't even know the letters GR, let alone, like, what it stood for. And yeah, more and more accidents are going to keep happening if someone's infiltrating us. Oh, great scene here. Great, great, great scene. Oh, this one definitely took a long time to draw. Whew. Nice. And okay, GR1 will never be complete unless we find out who's behind this. We were talking about GR3 on the radio, but this is just GR1. And yeah, just continue as if nothing happened. But I got a plan. I like this guy's design. Alright, what's this plan? More lightning. So who is he talking to? The torturer? Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, I've created a false schedule for Project GR. All the workers will think they'll be constructing it according to this schedule. Alright, target 2. Maybe it is this guy. I wonder if he's a double agent. Maybe that's why he was going so easy on him. But on day 4, the most crucial portion of GR will be assembled that day. That will most likely be the time for our target to make his move. So yeah, you want me to find him for you, don't you? Don't fail me. But he's going to fail you, because it's him. It's got to be him. And okay, then one of the workers goes to sabotage. And okay, never mind. So, it was a different guy. Looks like you've finally shown yourself. If something were to happen to this part, GR would have to be rebuilt from scratch. But alright, find him and take him out. Alright, so it's just a random worker, it seems like. I mean, like, I assume he's working with the UN or something, but maybe he's not working with the UN. Maybe he's working for someone else, or I don't know. Maybe he is just a worker who doesn't want to see this finished. Alright, bringing him into the branch, Chief. We got him. You know this man? This man was sent from the France branch as a support engineer 2 weeks ago. Okay, so yeah, France branch. Are they in on it, or do they not know? Okay, in the meantime, go in an underground cell into the elevator. We throw them in the same room. Yep, same room. We only got one of them. All right, knock him out, pistol whip him. So, do we know this guy as well? I don't know. And him still saying, you've got it wrong, I'm not the one you want. I'm starting to think he's not an agent. Maybe he is not Agent A108. Maybe this guy is Agent A108. And we are just a kid. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, we're not a kid, but also we're definitely younger than most people here. Maybe he's like 18 or 19. Maybe he's like 20. And then it continued to issue 24. Animal Riot Special Bumper Issue. What the fuck is going on with this publishing company? What's happening? Why are each of these issues named this? This also wasn't a secret space base, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. We gotta look this up afterwards or something, or I don't know when, but we gotta look it up at some point for sure. What the Animal Riot Special Bumper Issue? Special Bumper Issue is Animal Riot. What the fuck? These are all genres in a way, I guess, like an Animal Stampede or something. I don't know. But, I mean, animals revolting is a kind of type of plot that you see a lot in 60s, so. Okay, yeah, and these people are really cruel. Just who are they? Okay, yeah, you definitely don't know who these people are. For sure. Yeah, this guy is definitely the agent. Yeah, he has no idea what's going on. He's just a grumpy kid who didn't like his picture taken. Okay, so keep your mouth shut if you want to live. I see, yeah. Don't you find it how strange how bright these lights are? Must be a camera here recording everybody. And a microphone too. And then, so, okay, yeah, he tried. So he's like writing it out on him, like spelling his name or his agent thing. But yeah, don't say it out loud, idiot. And yeah, dull kid. Everybody's been calling him a kid, so I'm going to keep calling him a kid. And yep, they got cameras and a microphone, all right. Alright, well, they've shown their true colors soon enough, whether they like it or not. Or they will show their true colors. But yeah. They've got to realize he's not an actual agent then, right? But, I don't know. Okay. Was just looking through the photo telegrams sent from the French branch, and that man isn't there. I mean, like, of course not, because, like, so, did he just say himself, like, oh, I was sent by the France branch or something? I don't know. And one of the men in these pictures didn't show up, and that man showed up in his place. Okay, yeah, so he just, like, took the place of somebody else. Swapped him out. Yeah, they're both thinking they sent 2 agents here? Alright, get some answers out of him using the truth serum or something. I'll leave that up to you. I love his design. So much for the thrill of torture. Alright. Here's the drug in the food. You're going to be here as long as we damn well want to keep you here. And hey, this guy's got like some like scarring on his face or something. Or, I wonder what that is. Like alopecia maybe or something? I'm not sure. I mean, it could just be like also like bright rosacea or maybe freckles, but I highly doubt it. It could also be like aging pot marks or something. And yeah, like it's like, I kind of wish you'd step into my shoes right now. I don't even know why I'm kidnapped. Can you understand from my perspective? And he's chowing down right away. Yeah, both of them. Oh, there's something in this food. Both are idiots. And now they're like, okay, this is not just truth serum. I don't know what this is. But it makes them both pass out. Not what I was expecting at all. Okay. Just some knockout drugs and they're going to hook them up to something else. Okay, make them talk now. Okay, and they wake up in this, like, the stars just being unconscious, and they wake up. Rise and shine. Okay, we were on a table, and then brought us back into our room. So, yeah, just anesthetic. But the fact that it was invented by the Nazis means it's probably not just that. Ingest it, and you will confess everything you think. And you two were no exceptions. Okay, so yeah, what did we say? I am a member of United Nations Special Agency Japan Branch, Agent number A108. We have infiltrated T-Nation in order to investigate the GR that Big Fire is secretly developing, so that I can destroy it. Yeah. So I guess, you know, they must have sent him after they found out that it was called GR. But okay, re-looking over the UN talk. So, like, when they're saying, like, you've already taken measures against towards it, I assume it's like, you know, they got the information for GR, then he sent the agent, then we did this meeting. And yeah, no use for us now, so just time to kill us. And they kill him. Kill the agent. He's down. Now, it's just up to you, boy. And yeah, not even the drug could figure you out. You just talked about vacations and studying abroad. Of course, I don't remember ever being caught up in all this. Yeah, maybe telling the truth, but now, can't let you go free. Exactly. Doesn't matter if you're innocent or not, still gonna kill you. I'll discuss your sentence with the executives. Okay, so they might not kill him, but yeah, won't be letting you go free, but we might not kill you. And that was when the young man, Kasuma Daisaku, who was nothing but a simple tourist, realized how big of a mess he had found himself wrapped up in. I love this twist. I was acting so like, oh, who could this mysterious boy be? Could he be the agent? No, he wasn't the agent. Okay, Kusama Daisaku. Damn, was in there for at least like a month, it seems. Couldn't tell how many days had passed. His only human contact was with the people who brought him food. Daisaku was completely cut off from the rest of the world. He had no way of knowing what was happening outside, and just what were they building. But everybody rushing. It's finally complete. We just completed it. The pride of Big Fire is finally complete. Let's see it. Okay, damn, this thing is fucking huge. The Big Fire Teen Nation branch expended all of their effort to complete GR1. The giant robot with unknown powers was lying silently as if awaiting its master's orders. And they are saying the evil organization of Big Fire's completed Giant Robo. So, was the series called Giant Robo the whole time? Or we're going to get like a splash page next issue? Who knows? It continued in issue 25, Robot Monster issue. So, okay, so clearly the next issue is going to be a Robot Monster. I guess this could have been in it wasn't space, but it was a secret base. Animal Riot? I don't know about that. People fighting back of people animals riding? I don't know. That's over. I'm really trying to stretch this to make it work. Okay, I can't find any info on like the special edition things or anything like that, but this banner up here on the top of the magazine is what that is. So like this is like Children's Day special issue. And then like, you know, this was the other one that was after chapter 1. Which one was this one called? Also, none of these have Giant Robo on the cover. This was the Gabotin Mystery one, which, let's see what I can get this translated as here. That one just says 1,000 times more fun, or 10,000 times more fun, or whatever the fuck. Okay, what? So okay, maybe the banner at the top isn't like the special edition every time. Where's the special edition come from though? This one just says dominating the national conversation, which I do believe for Shonen Sunday. Okay, no, so this thing right here does say SF for science fiction and mystery special issue. So, okay, what's with all these special issues? It's gotta just be clickbait, right? It's gotta mean nothing. It's just a clickbait thing, right? It's gotta be, right? Yeah, special issue on secret space missions. What the fuck? There's not even anything unique running in this. It's all multiple chapters of a thing. What the fuck? I mean, except for a baseball player on the cover. Oh, and they've got the fucking mouse thing that we saw from Ambassador Adam on here too. So, okay, that shit must have been very popular. And yet, Animal Rampage Special Edition. What the fuck? Oh my god. Is there... I mean, there's Animal 1, which is on the cover again, so maybe that's why they're like, it's a special edition. I'm not sure what the hell Animal 1 is, but... So anything with Animal on it. Also, okay, Gabotin was like a Gabotin mystery issue. So, okay. So, like, the names of some of these, it has something to do with, like, the series in it. It's like, oh, it's this issue. You're going to get double pages of X series, so it's that? I don't fucking know. I'm guessing out my ass here. And then finally, we got here one with cover and lead color pages. I wonder if we'll see that. I wonder if it's the chapter we're about to read or the one after. It should be the one we're about to read, I think. Could be wrong. What does this one say? This one actually doesn't seem to have anything like that. Doesn't seem to have anything. This one's just like, we have more manga coming or something. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything of note here. But I did get the cover and lead cover pages, so I wonder if we'll see it. Lead color pages. So I wonder if we'll see that in this. Doesn't seem like it. But I mean, this one also said the Robot Monster issue, so the Robot Monster issue is the one where it's on the cover and it gets cover and lead color pages. Maybe I'm right. Maybe it's a blank issue, is just who's getting the cover. I don't know. Maybe that's my guess. Alright, hell yeah. Call up the headquarters. Get the Generalissimo on the line. Yeah, this is gonna be a big boon in your pocket. Okay, so we activated on the day of a thunderstorm. Need the lightning to activate it. As you know, GR1's new nuclear engine requires massive amounts of electricity to activate. Hundreds of millions of volts. Naturally, no human can produce that much, but lightning, it absolutely can. Maybe this was in color, actually. Maybe this was in color. The power of heaven will make GR1 rise. But this doesn't look like it would be in color. But just by the way they were shaded, I thought maybe that was color, but I'm not sure. Hard to tell. But Days later, a giant lightning cloud appeared over the land. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking clear. Raise the lightning rods. Alright, alright. Here we go. Okay, delivering us some more food. Thank you very much. Do you have like an iron jaw or something? What is going on with your face there? I don't know. How long have we been down here? Still alive, it seems. I hope you've been feeding us every day. But alright, bought you a first-class meal. Yeah, maybe your last. So yeah, have you decided what you're going to do with us? Alright, they're going to leave in a few hours. Of course, you'll stay locked up down here. I see, I see. You may be able to make it out of here alive. Yeah, like, if somebody comes and finds this place or whatever, but if not, you'll starve to death. Alright, adios. Adios. Yeah. It's just been roped up into this, just a random student or something. I don't know. I mean, yeah, he was talking about studies and stuff, so he's definitely a student. But as he wallows in despair, the lightning strikes the lightning rod. The machines whir. The gloopita machine, gloopita-gloopitas. How will it go? Alright, charging her up. Come on, come on. It's not working. Not enough electricity. How do you amplify the fucking lightning? But okay, so just like the amount of electricity they can handle, amplify that. But alright, throw the switches, the classic. It's not enough, we gotta go to maximum power, but it can't handle maximum power. It adds to like this is the only time we can do this as well, because it's gonna wreck all of our shit. Also, I've said it in many other reactions, but I'll say it again. Frankenstein is one of my favorite genres. I love the Frankenstein genre. You're creating a thing, creating life. It's truly top 3 favorite genres of all time for me, I think. So, it's definitely why I'm enjoying a lot of this early mecha stuff as well. Very Frankenstein. And as such, the lightning, the extra electricity, bringing it to life. Alright. It lifts its arm. And just that is causing everything to bust. The smoke spouting from the gauge. And yeah, everything's going to collapse. Everything's going to be destroyed. You ain't making more of these. This is a one and done. But yeah, I can't just cancel it. Yeah, he's trying to cancel it. But at this rate, it's gonna explode! Everything's boom. The whole lab exploding left and right. Yeah, people getting injured, but it's the cost we need. Alright, continued in issue 26, Ultra Mach Special Issue. And this is Ultra Mach Special Issue? What the fuck am I looking at? Excuse me? This is Captain Ultra on the cover here, whatever the fuck that is. But once again, Giant Robo did get lead color pages. But yeah, sad that we're not like that part didn't get restored, because, I mean, I don't know, was this in color? Maybe this was in color, actually. Didn't seem like on the last page, but maybe this was in color. This is your final meal. Just eggs, bread, egg, egg, more egg, rice, and bread. And assuming coffee or something, or I assume it's not like syrup, I assume it's like coffee. But yeah, right as you begin to eat your last meal, the whole ceiling shakes. It's gonna create a way out for us. Yeah, the wall's gonna crumble or something. Or yeah, hide under something. The room collapses. Get out barely safely. But all right, the door's wide open as well, being propped open with shit as well. Hell yeah, lucky us. Very lucky us. Yeah, elevator's broken. But okay, climb up through the hatch. Alright, up those. It was a real life. There ain't no way you're climbing up these. Your hands be shredded. I mean, also the oil on them, you wouldn't even be able to get a grip. But we got a strong boy here. I mean, he is. They are ripping through his hands. Like, but you need to get out of the situation. You're gonna overcome the oil. You're gonna overcome the like hand rippiness of wire. You're gonna get out one way or another. All right, some light. All right. Swing himself up. Oh, that must hurt like a bitch. Alright, swings himself up, and Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's not better up here. This is where it started. Yeah, how many people are even left alive here? Oof, just bodies scattered everywhere. Scattered machines, collapsed structures, and innumerable corpses. All like, you know, all these wires still strung up like so dangerous. Any one of these could just snap for a second to fucking decapitate your ass. And yeah, just stood in awe. He has no idea what's going on. Guess heaven didn't want GR to be completed. God damn. I do love, you know, you get so much rubble. You know, we've gotten so many rubble, you know, destroyed laboratory stuff in the 60s, 50s. But, like, none of them have had, like, the amount of wires all over the place that Yokoyama is doing. I really appreciate that. It's very, like, you know, realistic, and also sets it out from all the other manga. Everyone that was in the building died. Everyone except me. Really? I feel like somebody's still up. The main guy, maybe, or maybe the Scar guy. Keen was his name, I think. But okay, there's a safe here. Somebody got inside the safe, or a fridge, maybe. Okay, no. It is like just a black box or something. And inside is a brain, perhaps? A brain for Giant Robo? Are you my master? Okay, it can talk. Memorizing your vocal wavelength and accent. Okay. Or transmit your orders to the giant robot. Yeah, well, what's that supposed to mean? Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? And where is this giant robot anyway? Alright, so that's an order. Now it's going to rise up. We're like standing on it. Yeah. One giant arm reaches through the rubble. And then busts through all the rubble. Giant Robo has been activated. And we are the ones in control of it. Just seeing it through the fog and everything. Okay, this one's just continued in issue 27. Not even like a, this is the issue. Not a special issue at all. God damn. You are the size of its toes. Of its toes. That's crazy. This shit's big as fuck. The jump up in size from the super robots we've been seeing till now is crazy. And yeah, the safe said something about a giant robot. Could he have been talking about this? So the brain is separate. Alright, let's try out these orders. Turn right! And it turns. It follows all your orders. This is a crazy, crazy thing for a kid to have. And okay, so some agents have arrived. Whoever was left standing. Yeah, the survivors. But yeah, come at me if you dare. I got this guy. Whoa, go at him. Yeah, you don't want to go up against that. Oh, okay, we're from the United Nations Special Agency. Okay. You better call off this thing then. Did he give it like an exact order? He said go take them out, so, but he didn't take that order away. And yes, like, we know him because we were prisoners together, but he's dead now, and we're the only survivor. I don't like the fact that we gave it an order, but then we didn't have to not give it an order. That kind of defeats the entire purpose of, like, this thing will follow any order you give it. Alright, taking the kid with them. I mean, yeah, we know so much, we're gonna need to be, like, we're gonna need to debrief them on what the hell we know. But okay, yeah, going back to Japan. Just want to ask you for some more details. Yeah. Alright. Oh, wait, nope, that's not them flying away. That's somebody else coming here, it seems. Yep, somebody else coming. No markings on the plane. What is this thing? A bomber, maybe? I don't know, but okay, the robots stand strong. Okay, so yeah, this is from Big Fire. Ooh, getting some shadowy glimpse of our Generalissimo here. Cool. So, okay, giving him a signal. And they haven't returned the signal, then get rid of them. They're not members, just rubbernecks who came to see the accident. Don't let anyone get near GR. Alright, so what do you have equipped to this thing? God, love this plane too. Like huge ass fucking jet engines with propellers on them as well. Okay, he goes to get a picture of the plane as it turns around and it fires right at him. So yeah, just some machine gun fire. This is crazy. This plane is so big for just like a machine gun plane. My God. And another just issue 28, no special issue. Oh, next week is an extra large issue though. Giant Robo GR refers to the giant robot who is the hero of this story. Okay, thank you. I love seeing the bullets go in and out. It's really nice. Yeah, most of the time in the 60s, you're just seeing the bullets hit them. I mean, most of the time, you're not even seeing bullets. But, what are you yelling at us for? Oh, because we're not using the robot, maybe? Like, hurry up and use the robot to defend ourselves. Yeah, something like that. And he tries to take it out. Tries to shoot at the plane, but... yeah, there ain't no ordinary rats. It's maybe a bad idea to fire back, because now they know it's the UN. Alright, yeah. Are they gonna hit him? Okay, there's 2 left. I thought there was only 1 left, but still got some guys here. Yeah, use the robot. Okay, strike him down, giant. Oh. Okay, they're coming right for it. Coming right for it. Okay, he's gonna try and grab him out of the air. Yeah, it can't be. What? Our own robot's attacking us? But, I mean, you seem to have programmed it to do this. I mean, not you, but I guess, like, the T-Nation base, the branch, seem to, you know, make it to where it's like the first person who talks to it gets control of it. But I guess that's a way to make it so it can't be used against you, quote-unquote, but unless the enemy got in there right in the nick of time and, but, like, what are the odds? What are the odds? Yeah, someone else input their voice when it was supposed to be... Okay, when it was I who was supposed to do it, he was supposed to be the one in control of it. And okay, so they do have a bunch of bombs. Yeah, they shouldn't want to hurt it before, so they didn't want to use the machine gun fire. Makes sense. But alright, swatch it down this time, but bomb it all. Boom, 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 boom. Can they re-get control of it somehow? Or are they just like, well, fuck it, we just got to get rid of the robot as well? I wonder. God, great art here. Great art of being ripped apart. Destroyed by the explosion. But okay, the robot protects him from the bullets. Protects the 2 of them. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, now you got a giant wall protecting the last 2, and, you know, you dropped all your bombs out of that, so. Alright, give an emergency order to all branches. Send some reinforcements, assumingly. Yep, perform a countermeasure. Okay, we're getting out of here. Now we just got to get the hell out of here before they come back. Yeah, everybody else is gone. Lost the rest of your agents. Yeah, and they knew him personally. It wasn't just some nameless agents. They knew each other. Cool though. Like seeing some actual motion here. Most of the time, 60s manga, your friends get killed. People are just like, I don't give a shit. And move right on. But yeah, seeing all that. This robot ain't even scratched. Hell of a weapon. Alright, alright. Contact the UN. Alright, so this is Agent A-115. Yeah, young man and I are the only survivors due to big fire resistance. However, we obtained a GR, requesting a reinforcement squad and truck immediately. Hopefully they can get here before we big fire sends reinforcements. And yeah, how the hell do we transport this thing back to Japan? I guess we just like order it to do it itself. And okay, plane leaving, I think? Yeah, leaving, coming home. Oh, dope, dope, dope. So sci-fi, it's like a plane helicopter. Alright, we got all the branch chiefs here. Well, some of them are here. Alright, here they come. Send them to the council room. God, awesome, awesome. Love this shit so much. I like they're giving them separate orders and stuff too. Very realistic. Alright, at HQ. And they all put bags over their heads so they don't know who each other are. Classic. The fucking black Ku Klux Klan hood is so goddamn popular in Japan. I don't know why, where that comes from, but I mean, it was in a ton of Astro Boy stuff as well. Like, see it all the time. And okay, so indeed, yeah, there was planned out projects for GR1, GR2, and GR3, but, you know, now it's all, well, GR1 is the only one who's been lost. GR2 and 3, assuming we still have, or like, you know, can still make. Yeah, why don't we use GR2 and GR3 to reclaim it? Thought of that, but GR2 is undergoing testing here, assumingly, which one, here maybe? And GR3 is over here. We don't know if they'll catch up or not. Okay, so like, you know, we don't know if they'll be ready in time or not. But okay, so they're both being made off the coast of France. I think that's where that is. Alright, so yeah, just interfere until GR2 and GR3 arrive. Seems like the plan. Alright, let's do that. Alright, for the glory of big fire! For big fire! And the Nazi salute as well. The fucking black Ku Klux Klan hoods and the Nazi salute. Okay, so cancel on the experiments. Just assemble them. You know, no more testing. We're done. Just send them this way. And yeah, so they're doing these like off the coast as well. So like, how is this going? So okay, it's just in the ocean. They just got it in the ocean. Jesus Christ. Big fucking whirlpool for it to, yeah, like bring itself up. Okay, so this is GR2. Got a big crescent moon thing on his head. Got big bulbous fists. The robot-on-robot battle's about to begin. Alright, now we back in Japan. Back in Japan to a hotel. We got our agent going to go meet with the rest of the UN. Because I assume we're back, yeah. Didn't have to wait for the truck or anything like that. We just back. Alright, where are we going now? To Japan. We're not in Japan already? Where the hell are we? Maybe we're still in the same country? But yeah, I guess they're still on vacation at the... Or, you know, still at where he was supposed to be going on vacation. At T-Nation. But, alright. Yeah, we're going to take him with us, but how do we take him with... Pull him by boat! Okay. And we'll have 2 guard ships escorting us. Okay. I mean, hopefully we'll be able to use it to fight back if they try and stop us, but... Alright. And hey, there we go. Got some warships here to protect us. Alright, hurry on the little dinghy. Make our way to the bigger boat. I like how much time is spent on each, like, individual action in this. Alright, we off. Cool, I like that sequence, though. I like just getting to see it all happen. It's not really important, but it's nice to see it all happen. Now, drag it behind the ship. See this in so many kaiju movies. Yeah, hell of a vacation you had. Hell of a fucking vacation. Alright. How far are we going to make it before we're attacked? Because we ain't making it. Yep, not very far at all. As soon as we set out, an aircraft is on its way to us. And yep, it's the same one that attacked us before. Alright, state of alert, everybody. Get the cannons. And yeah, main 2 guys, go take refuge. Especially the person who controlled the robot. Don't want you killed. And okay, so maybe they're just a scout plane. Just to say we've located it. Everybody converge on us. And now it leaves. Yep, flying away. Possibly going to go refuel before it comes back. Hope that means we're safe. Absolutely not. Okay, they're just sending a ship after us. Oh, maybe not? Oh, no, yes, this is their ship, not ours. But yeah, they're steering so recklessly. They're just going to ram you or something? Yeah, they're just going to straight ram you. Straight ramming. Boom! Yep, smash straight into the side of that fucker. Straight into the side. Got people hanging on for dear life. Alright, yeah. Let's go see what happened. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Stay indoors. Stay inside. You know, we don't want you guys getting killed. Yeah, they're still not thinking this is an attack. Idiots. And yeah, can't continue sailing because they put a hole in the ship. And no one from the other ship's crew has shown up. Yeah, I'll go aboard and see what's happened. Yeah, I'll go with you. You guys are fucking crazy. Are you insane? Give him a gun, too. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. You guys have to know this is big fire. Are you fucking ridiculous? But it seems like it's just a ghost ship. Maybe it's mechanically controlled. Because this is still trying to steer, so... It might all be, yeah, remote-controlled ship. Yeah, of course this is big fire, you fucking idiots. God, the government's so stupid. And yeah, they just wanted to like, you know, strand you. That's all they wanted to do, just make sure you couldn't move. So that way they can have all their reinforcements come to you. Okay, and now we're back to the ship that has GR2. I think it already sent it out, though. But yeah, the cargo ships collided, installed GR1. And they will also use the Dackler to interfere with repairs. What the hell is that? And alright, full steam ahead, so they're coming after us too. The ship's going too. And yeah, okay, so this one's just underwater. GR2 is just coming at us underwater. Half a day for repairs. I mean, they smashed a huge hole inside of our ship. I'm surprised it's even going to take only half a day. And okay, it'd be a lot faster to just have another ship pull GR, so let's just do that instead. But first we'll, and then we'll, to make it seem like we're still hauling GR1. Okay, boarding onto our guard ship A. Hopefully this will help. You know what? I'm not sure exactly what our plan is. Like, how do you disguise GR1? How do you make them think we're towing GR1? Because this is massive size. You can't just like fake that. Okay, so we'll send the ships in 3 different directions. They won't know which one's pulling GR. Maybe the one that has GR. Maybe that one. But in the middle of our plan, there's another collision. And yep, GR2 has arrived. Okay, it's got like fucking tentacles. Yeah. And it's pulling GR down. It's going to pull the ship down too. Alright, just straight up attack it. But that'll destroy GR along with it. Yeah, nothing's going to scratch GR. So, and this thing hasn't gone through its testing and stuff, so they'll probably be weaker. God, it does look like a sea monster is just, you know, taking it into the depths. And yeah, we've done away with the, like, saying what the issues are, but I wonder if the issues, you know, if we're just not saying what the issues are anymore, or if the issues have stopped doing that, I don't know. But next week is a special size issue. But never for, it doesn't mean our story is more pages, just means the magazine is, it seems like, based on the last one. Alright, let's see. Can these anti-artillery rounds do anything? Also, I say anti-artillery, it's anti-aircraft artillery. I feel like 90% of the time I call these guns anti-artillery, and then I don't know why. I've made that mistake in so many reactions. But it's making it stop, it seems like. It's making it uncoil, so it seems like it's working. Nope, never mind. Couldn't tell, but it wasn't doing anything. And he's just asking, Giant, isn't there anything you can do about it? And it looks over at him. You gotta give the order. Okay, no, I guess that was an order. So yeah, you handle it, Giant. And that's true. If both these monsters move, this ship is going down in an instant. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, yeah, rip it open. It's mechanical underneath. And okay, he's just gonna rip his, he's gonna put his hand in there. He's gonna fist its fucking tentacle. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. He blew it up by fisting it. That's fucking crazy. But okay, they're like, yeah, I don't know what it did. I don't know what it did. Maybe it like put its hand in there and like extended its fingers all the way throughout it, so it was just like fingering it to death. Or maybe it was just like it fisted it and then like sent like a shockwave throughout it that destroyed it or something. But okay, crisis averted. Let's try and pull it with another ship now. Alright, yeah, this is the area where they contacted us, but they don't see anything here. We've already left. And okay, yeah, just picking up the single ship, not the 3, just 1. So okay, go after that one. And yeah, like, this space right here originally had an ad. Some manga, when it goes into volume form, they redraw it. Some they don't, they just leave it blank. Bunch of smoke on the water, though. Yeah, smoke screen. But yeah, then it has to be the ship we're looking for. Alright, activate GR2, but it's not. It's not the ship you're looking for, but we're just gonna get this ship killed. Sadly. I mean, like, we're doing what we gotta do, but it's sad to see it happen. And yeah, interesting. Where are these tentacles coming from? They just come out of its back or something? I don't know. But yeah, this is just a battleship, assumingly not one of the ones carrying GR1, but even, even then it might be, but I doubt it. Yeah, ain't no submarine approaching. Right onto the ship. They see it from out the window. Yep, rises up, big crescent moon on its head. Big, what was it? Now Jiro from Abashiri Family. A few years after this, but like that's that exact kind of like cyborg robot design I'm thinking of. But yeah, this is like classic 50s robot, just like made big. Versus like again, a lot of the robots that we see are very like they have a face that just kind of looks like a human face. Like, it's got similar features as opposed to like this, where it's like the whole jaw opens and closes, that sort of thing. Next week is also a special size issue. Every week can't be a special size issue. The Crescent Moon is such a cool ass fucking design. Very sick design. I mean, that's stuck with Mecha for forever. And okay, they are, realizing like there's no sign of GR before they've attacked. So, they're still going to attack anyway. Yep, just sink it. Just sink it. And okay, so he goes halfway underwater like a fucking crocodile, just his eyes above water. Then, readies up his fists. They look like just normal fists. And then he fires them off like rocket punches. Awesome, awesome. Again, I wonder if this is the first time we've seen like a rocket punch in anything. I don't know. But punches straight through it. My god. So maybe GR3 was the tentacle one? But easily synced. Easily. And alright, so now get its arms to return, and then I'm going to find out where the hell GR1 is. Have it search for it. Just being a water monster too, like, not what you expect from a mecha. And okay, yeah, we're getting pretty cocky, but now the mysterious robots at Guardship C is happening fast. Guardship C has lost contact. So okay, so like, we got on Guardship A, that was Guardship C. Guardship B, is that one still available? Or is that the one that we had to like abandon? And okay, telegram from Guardship B, so we do have Guardship B as well. So we're using 4 ships in total. One was, sunk and then stopped. And then, we had to switch to another one. But it wasn't one of the 2 we already had, it was like a 3rd ship they brought in. But okay, yep, so Guardship B, sighted the mysterious robot. They're trying to draw it as far away as possible, but good luck, that thing's pretty goddamn powerful. Yeah, they're getting audacious. They want this thing back. And yeah, they're trying to unload on it, but Ain't scratching it at all. Just another decoy. Yeah, sink them too. Yep. But okay, it rose up out of the water this time, it seems like. And yeah, now it's just pointing the fist at them above water. Doesn't care. Don't need to be mysterious this time. Just destroy it. And okay, into the gunpowder storage to blow it up completely. Completely annihilate it. And then next week is also a special size issue. It's just all special size issues. And yeah, only one ship left, so it's gotta be the one. They know we don't have the resources for more than 3 ships. Oh, seeing the bodies in the water and all the cargo and shit like that. Yeah, can't get in contact with Guard Ship B anymore. Yeah, that means they're done for. We're next. And yeah, this robot's way more powerful than we could have ever thought. We thought we had like the super cool, awesome robot. I don't know. I mean, we definitely do, but we don't know how to use it versus they know how to use theirs. God damn. Alright, he's immediately like, oh, now that I think about it, this might be my destiny. So fast. But I mean, also, getting wrapped up in all this shit and getting control of this giant robot, I'd probably be feeling the same way. If it was destiny that I was mistaken for a spy, then it must be destiny that GR1 only obeys my orders. Then use it. When they come to stop us, use it. And okay. It's been some time. They can't catch up with us. The sun's about to set. We need to make it till dawn, though. Till dawn. It's almost sunset. We need to go through all the night as well. And, doesn't matter. Before the sun is even set, they have found us. But they're in Japanese waters already. I thought we said, did they say dusk? No, if we can go until dawn, then maybe this is the sun rising or something? Maybe this is supposed to be the sun rising? But it looks like it's setting from here to there. So I don't know. But we're already in Japanese waters. So if we left T-Nation's west coast, then we're arriving on Japan's east coast. So the sun being behind us means it's on its east. So this would be the dawn then, not dusk. Okay. Okay, it's closing in. 800 meters, 700 meters, 600 meters, 500 meters. Get the depth charges. Drop them. They ain't gonna do shit, but we'll try. Can they do anything? Anything at all? Nothing at all. Blows right past him. His eerie iron fist has been unleashed. Pew! Oh, okay. They used the ad space for the story thus far part this time. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they just wanted to reuse this panel. Is that the same panel? No, I don't think so. I think it's redrawn. It is redrawn. Okay. But yeah, I don't think so, because they haven't redrawn any of the other ad space stuff, so I think this is just how it was in the magazine. Alright, fires off the fist, and now we get to see it with like a rocket coming out of it behind as well. I don't think we saw that before this point. And hits the side of the ship. I think it just hit the hull. Yeah, the engine room. Yeah, definitely can't sail now. Cover just his eyes. A little bit of comedy. Almost no comedy in this, surprisingly. Alright, everybody abandon ship. God damn, yes, and it's stress signal near space. Need some help, need some air support and water support as well. Okay, but fucking Kusama's not leaving the ship. He's gonna go down with it. But yeah, if we run now, all the sacrifices are worthless. But I think we can run and fight. We can abandon the ship and also fight. But okay, he's also gonna stay on board. They both are. But alright, unchain the robot. Huh? I don't know what kind of power capabilities the robot has, but it may just be able to get us out of this. Yeah, you didn't know that's what we were doing? You thought we were just going to stay on the ship to die, period? God, you're the worst agent ever. You're so dumb. The other agents were so much better than you. You're so stupid. Okay, undo the chains. Alright, do whatever you can to get us out of this. What an order. And as the fist rushes through the water, it looks at it, stops it, turns over, goes fully underwater. Still a lot of depth charges here, actually. And then grabs the fist. Yep, grabs it, stops it, turns it around, throws it back at itself. No, okay, it's just like, being whipped around by it. Alright, yeah, now fire the left arm then. How can we stop 2 of them? It's already dealing with one so heavily. It's got to have both arms to stop one. So, okay, it punched us in the face. Didn't seem to do. Oh, it punched us in the balls. Doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, it punched our hands. It's just punching the shit at us. We can't do anything. Okay, but maybe now. It's just letting it beat itself. It's not like hurting or anything like that. Also, this one has ears, but the other one doesn't. Really trying to make this one very humanoid. But alright, it's kind of like punching it out of the water, it seems. So, actually pretty impressive. But it's having no expression, just getting punched over and over again, no expression. Oh, okay, so those weren't depth charges, those were like flotation tanks to keep it from sinking, I see, and so it's trying to destroy those so that way it'll just sink. Okay, sure. So if like, yeah, we have an electronic brain to operate our giant robot, so they must have something similar, is it to control these arms, so within the giant robot there must be a source that's controlling the arms, find it, and destroy it. Or no, okay, it's on the ship. Okay, so it's on the ship to the side, so fire off missiles out of your head. Head missiles. Alright, you guys are fucked. Alright, signal taken care of. Hopefully, won't be able to use its arms anymore. Okay, never mind, so there's no damage to the electronic brain, but there's terrible fire. Maybe the fire will be able to take care of it? I don't know. But yeah, he's going to attack us again, and once he attacks you again, then it'll actually destroy the electronic brain, but until then, they gotta prevent it. But yeah, now they're thinking the same as we are. Gotta find out who's giving orders, get rid of them. Alright, finish him off now, Giant Robo. Another missile, here we go. Oh, 2 missiles, actually. Yeah, okay, the missile interceptors, okay. From GR2, from his back. Okay, yep, he's just got some missile interceptors of his own, or like missiles to intercept missiles of his own. Another special size issue, you guys cannot stop. I do like that each have missiles designed like after their self as well. But okay, so yeah, they stopped their missiles. Okay, this is actually an interesting fight though. An actual interesting fight, surprisingly, for, you know, again, comparing this to every other thing at this time, I'm very surprised. Now you can put out the fire without any worries, but on the radar, 4 more missiles, is that it? No, aircrafts, okay. So yep, Japanese aircrafts coming here to help. One thing after another. I love that this guy's like, where, you know, he's having to deal with this all himself. Where's his fucking backup? Alright, gotta escape. Not giving up, but right now it's not a thing we can do. Alright, retreat so we can regroup. I mean, yeah, you guys are fucking annihilated. You cannot stand a fight right now. But okay, the Japanese aircraft comes to save our ass. Don't have anything to say, but I just love seeing, you know, the Coast Guard doing their job, and again, just seeing the sequence of events all, you know, happening. Not much to say about it, but I appreciate just, you know, getting the time to not, we don't just cut away from these events, we actually, you know, see the aftermath as well. And yeah, the captain thanking us. This is a real nice moment. Alright. Picked up something on the radar, assumingly, you know, it's the robot. Yep. Which they just abandoned as well. They didn't recall it or anything like that. Dropping some depth charges and ain't gonna do shit, but yeah, he's just gonna sit here. Okay, they are. Maybe they like push him further underwater or something like that, yeah, down to the seafloor. But ain't really doing anything. Okay, now he's like, anyway, now he's leaving. Alright, they're gonna try and finish him off, but I don't know if this is gonna work. Surface of the water seems kind of abnormal. Once again, he's doing his fucking whirlpool technique, whatever the hell that is. But okay, couldn't be found anymore. So, okay, I see. He, like, dug himself deeper into the earth or something like that? Seems something like that. He dug himself down, I think. Or he went into a deep canyon or something. I don't know. But either way, he got away. Okay, we're coming back to Japan. Pretty much this entire chapter has been a long sequence of us getting the Coast Guard to go attach some fucking ballast to this thing to raise it back up, and then reattach the ropes, and, you know, just an entire chapter of, you know, the Coast Guard getting the shit back up, and getting, you know, getting all of our men over to their ship and stuff. Not much to say about it again, but again, I appreciate all these sequences. But breaking news! We've received reports that a giant robot discovered in T-Nation will begin docking in the Bay of Tokyo at midnight tonight. Since its departure from T-Nation, a string of incidents has been occurring around this giant robot, and it was doubtful whether it would make it into port. Furthermore, the young man Kusama Daisuke, who can control this giant robot, is safely aboard Guard Ship A. The station has shown great interest in this giant robot and will be awaiting its docking. And that's all the news for today! And yeah, it's going to be a big deal. Yeah, what are your classmates going to say? What are your parents going to say? Alright, finally, back to Japan. Attention viewers, Guard Ship A has just pulled into port. Got a huge crowd here looking. And yeah, we can see Kusama on the bridge. He seems to be quite happy. And following him is the giant robot. I see. That's quite the robot, folks. It's almost like Gulliver visiting the land of the Lilliputians. The spectators have begun cheering. Yeah, I mean, with all the ropes tying to him and everything, that is exactly like Gulliver and the Lilliputians. And so, beginning with Kusama, the people on Guard Ship A finally made it back to Japan. Big Fire's ambition, the giant robot, was silently approaching the wharf, faced by countless people and TV lights. Its face was expressionless, as if it cared nothing for what had happened, nor for what was about to happen. Part 1. Finn. Ooh, and we got like a little art gallery here thing as well. For like, you know, the first cover that it ran in, even though it wasn't on the cover at all. Then I assume this is like one of the volume covers or something like that. So this is like giant Robo. And then like some more like color spreads or something like that. I wonder where these were in. It says, it has finally started, the definitive robot manga. That's a hell of a claim, the definitive robot manga. But I think, and this is a new series saying, so like this is what I was saying, like did it say Giant Robo on it and stuff like that? And like it did, it just, they didn't include it with the chapters or anything like that, but it did get like a 2-page spread or something like that. So yeah, this was the first issue inside cover. So assuming this was like the inside cover of the magazine, and then like you had to jump to where the chapter was, but this was like the inside cover of the magazine. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this only happened very, very frequently. Yeah, also this one also says inside cover, but like not for the magazine or anything, that just says inside cover, so I wonder if that's like the volume inside cover or something like that. I don't exactly know. Okay. So then here's just a big old spread of it with its original art and everything like that. Awesome. Destroying some tanks. Then some more magazine covers. And stuff like that. And then, ooh, some art here as well. Where did this all come from? So, okay, this was the inside illustration for the second issue of the magazine. And this was for the third issue when it had the middle color. So it's sad that we didn't get any of this stuff. Because, like, yeah, I was like, when it got, like, the you know, lead color and stuff like that, I was like, are these pages in color? I can't really tell. So it got these, but they just didn't include them with this release for some reason. That sucks. And I doubt I'd be able to find these in color anywhere, but I'll try. But yeah, these are all just the color images from the color chapters that we didn't get, sadly. But good to see them here, at least, even only in black and white. And then just some more. Not much to say about these. Probably would have had a lot more to say about the color ones, but these are just some, like, so, like, yeah, these are all the chapter covers they left out of this release for some fucking reason. They call this the restored edition, and yet they left out all this shit. Oh, there was even one of this guy. The jetpack guy breaking through the window. That's cool. Why'd you leave all this shit out? Come on. That sucks. But alright, thank you to the translators. Thank you to the editors. Thank you to the QC and everything like that. Thank you. Okay, Giant Robo, Volume 2. And hey, he's in like a white suit here on this cover. And yeah, so whatever, this must be GR3, whatever those tentacles are. Part 2, Operation Recapture, and then Part 3, hopefully it'll say what it is. If not, we'll come back to this page to look at what it is there. Okay, so he was in a marksman club in America, so it appears he was trying to get into the Olympics. Okay, my god, okay, so Kusama Daisuke, he's a Japanese student that has also lived in America for some time, trying to get into the Olympics. Motor reflexes are well developed. Wouldn't be ashamed to have him as an agent. So young, but we're gonna get our youngest agent, perhaps. That's a good point. So, like, of course, GR only, you know, activates via Daisuke's voice, but what if you alter the electronic brain? Could, but you're going to have to do that and the GR itself, but it is possible. It is possible. And yeah, like, Big Fire has to go after Kusama first, because if they don't, they can't really reclaim GR as long as Kusama's out there, because they can just recall it, so. Yeah, so they're going to have to take out Kusama. So definitely don't make him an agent. Definitely don't make him an agent. He looks so much smaller now. He looks so much smaller. But alright, he's doing some tests with GR. But, you know, I actually like the fact that he is treating him like a kid. You know, that's surprising to say, but, like, every single manga we have read up to this point, from the 50s or 60s, not a single person on the planet ever treats a kid like a kid. They never do. I've not read a single manga where that is the case. Every time, they treat them as if they're a full-fledged adult. Not as in, like, you know, oh, because you're in this situation, you're going to have to be treated as an adult. Just period, from the get-go, every child is treated as if they are inexplicably 30 years old. Like, again, not like, oh, I'm talking to you like an adult, or I'm treating you with a little bit more respect. Just, it is indistinguishable how they interact with children versus how they interact with 30-year-olds. So, like, this is the first manga I have seen where they are treated like kids. Okay, we're about to bombard GR with radiation. Oh, to look inside of it. Okay, I thought they were just doing that to do it. But okay, so we're gonna look inside. What are we gonna get to see in here? So, okay, this is what it looks like inside there. It's got a bunch of rockets ready to go. Here's all its circuits and machinery. And the eyes are laser devices. Okay. The ears, I assume, are radios and stuff. Yeah, radars. Seems like the crest on its chest is also one. And the engine is in its abdomen. Yeah, it looks like a nuclear engine. Some devices are on the belt, but we can't tell what they are. Then next is the legs, a bunch of gyros and pistons and stuff. They have minesweeping devices, and even a tank wouldn't last a second if they were to step onto it. Yeah, of course. There are 2 or 3 other places we can't understand without more research. But alright, just steadily, steadily, what am I trying to say? Steadily research this, and we'll be able to, like, figure it out. Wash off the radioactivity with water. Does that work? Does that work? I don't know. Okay, about to leave, but then, hold on. You're going home alone? Yeah. Okay, cannot do that. Yeah, you're in a lot of danger. Give you some escorts. I'm surprised they're doing that much. Like, they're allowing him to still live his life, but it seems like the safest thing would be to stay here. But, okay. And don't even call them by their agent names. You just call them by their regular names. Yamabe, Arashi. Alright, so personal bodyguards. Alright, this is gonna draw a lot of suspicion, though. They could just easily fucking snipe him still. Okay, and this guy... no, this is not... Okay, I thought this was gonna be the eye patch guy first, but no, it's a different guy here. So, GR1 has been stolen from us due to an unforeseen error. Our mission is to assassinate the boy and reclaim GR1. For that reason, we have GR2 on standby in the ocean, and GR3 is set to arrive today at 3:40 p.m. The problem is that even with GR2 and GR3 together, GR1's resistance will cause major damage. Shit. So yeah, assassinate Kusama, deactivate GR1, and then simultaneously activate GR2 and GR3 to reclaim it. Alright, why do you have white eyes? What's going on there? Nobody else has these. For big fire! Alright, so GR3 is arriving right now. Alright, let's see this thing. It's gonna come from the... Yeah, okay. Come from the clouds. And he's got big old jet wings. Actually, more like bug wings, maybe. So, okay, yeah. So, a lot like GR1, actually. This one's very much like GR1. But he's just got big old... Now, these actually do look like jet wings. But yeah, smaller and sleeker in general, I assume. But we'll see once we get the actual scale of it. The face, very similar. And then just got like a little horn. Yeah, so fast that it's like blowing the trees, blowing the leaves up and everything like that. Wonder how fast it actually goes. And this one's actually the first one that has like an expression. It seems like it might have a personality in some way. Or it might just have that permanent expression. But either way, the other ones are monotone, completely monotone, like a true robot. This is the first one that has a little bit of a smirk. Very like, it's got a huge shoulder and upper body and then starts to slim down as it goes lower. Oh, but okay, while this was going on, there was like a spy or something. Yeah, someone spying on them. Go after them! This is just some guy, I think, actually. Just some random guy. Oh, shot through the kneecap. Jesus Christ. And off a fucking cliff he goes. Ugh! Oh, damn. And then, yeah, finish him off. Caps his ass. Okay, just some random guy, I assume. But yeah, just to make these guys scary. And now, tanks as well. So, this is just a test then. Just testing it with tank fire. And yeah, okay, now have them all evacuate the tanks, and then, alright, Kusama, do whatever you want. Alright, go, robots. Although we're gonna see him destroy, like, so much of the stuff you would see in action in another manga, but here we're just seeing it as tests. But yep, just crumples it. Now fire laser beams, pew! It makes it explode! And then the missiles as well. One missile easily destroys a tank. So they are anti-tank round missiles, my god. Yeah, good thing it fell into our hands. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Now, back to our place. And now, the jetpack guys. They take off their hat. I guess the other hat's gonna fly off if they try and use jetpacks, but... Alright. Do you even see them? Do you not see them above you? Oh my god, we're fucked. We're so fucked. This is not a good plan. Oh, now are you noticing them? Now are you noticing them? There's something flying above our car. You guys. Instantly taken out. Instantly taken out. We're fucked. We're so fucked. This was a bad, bad plan. The United Nations sucks shit. These guys look pretty cool, though. Like how international they look. And yeah, you try with just a pistol. All they gave you was a pistol to defend this kid. My god. Yeah, Robo, please come help me. How fast can it get here? Yeah, just try and get down, but, you know, even below the seat, maybe. Just try and hold out. How fast can it get here? Okay, it's just leaving the battleground, or the testing grounds. And yeah, alright. Everybody follow Robo as well, see what's going on. Looks really nice here, though. Some great shading. Can't believe we're still managing to survive here. Come out, otherwise we'll shoot the gas tank and burn you alive. Isn't that what you want? But okay, he's coming out now. Maybe they want to, like, bring him back alive so that way, like, you know, maybe he'll be able to control Giant Robo for them. But okay, never mind. You don't need to tell us. You being alive is bad for Big Fire. So what was the fucking point of making him leave the car? Why'd you make him leave the car? What the fuck? But alright, they shoot him dead. Does he have, like, body armor on or something? And then they just leave without fucking double tapping. Idiots. You double tapped a random man. A random guy who was in the woods. But not the guy you need to assassinate. God, you're fucking stupid. Both parties so goddamn dumb. What is this shading as well? I'm not a fan of it. What? It feels like it's like he's rusting over or something, but that can't be it. But, whoa, okay, and then it just, like, yeah, falls dead because Kusama's dead. Quote unquote. Okay, calling an ambulance, so I guess we are still alive, just unconscious. But yeah, see, you took him down. No, they didn't. Not at all. Now it's no more than a lump of metal, so you think. Alright, now they're activating GR3. Gonna go reclaim it. And yeah, now the GR1 can't move, we got nothing to fear. But, like, I do think, like, as it starts to reclaim it, it's gonna be like, dragging it back or whatever when it starts to awaken. Maybe we'll get a fight in the sky. Okay, yep. And he was, indeed, wearing a bulletproof vest. Didn't give him to the agents. Could only afford one single bulletproof vest for one single person across the whole agency. All the UN, we can afford one bulletproof chest. Okay, an emergency transmission for the Japan branch. What's going on? Yeah, okay, right. GR3 flying towards them. Yeah. Alright, they sent the SDF fighters to intercept it, but they ain't gonna be able to do shit. Alright, they've spotted it, but you guys are just gonna get killed. Alright, all units open fire. Fire the missiles. But we know it ain't doing jack shit. Not even a dent. But he's not counterattacking. He's just taking it. Okay, now he's gonna counterattack. Oh my god. Terrifying. Terrifying. He just runs straight through you. He doesn't have to fire a machine gun or anything. Okay, never mind, he's also got machine gun fingers. Okay. Oh, then he gets in that position. Instead of just doing like a Superman position as he's flying, he like changes position, gets on his back, and does it like that. Yep, all of them taken out. Those flies don't even stand a chance. Alright, have it land. Huh. Oh, okay, it's not fighter jets that I'm after. We're here to reclaim the electronic brain, but the SDF jets can't fire their rockets when GR3 is on the ground. Okay, yeah, makes sense, so just walk there now. Okay. And yeah, just gonna walk down the street. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. The robot that showed up out of nowhere is heading straight for the center of the city, trampling all in its path. Are you like a news guy here? Okay. But yeah, signs says run. A lot of great faces here. A lot of like different designs as well. Like this is definitely very Akasuka, is that his name? The guy who does Osumatsu and a ton of other stuff. We have this little monk here, which looks extremely Tezuka. Yeah, I can't tell enough about the other ones, don't know enough, but they all look like, you know, different sort of like styles of other mangaka. Like, yeah, this one as well stands out, but I don't... Is that like Fujio's style? Fujio or something like that? I mean, this one's definitely in a specific style. But yeah, they all seem to be in different mangaka styles, which is very interesting. Actually, I wonder if he could have gotten everybody who's running in the same magazine to draw a character in their style, or more likely probably he just drew a character in everybody's style that's running in the magazine, because I believe in this magazine at the exact same time we have Dororo running from Tezuka. We've got Perman running. We've got I don't know, but I think, it would make sense if, like, I think some of these, Osumatsu-san's running in this as well. It's like fucking 300 chapters in at this point, but yeah, so I think like all these guys have a manga running in this magazine as well. And yeah, looks like Giant Robo is the only one that can stop this, but Kusama's about to go into surgery. So what do we do? Okay, you'll go. Just gonna try and ask him to like give orders while he's going through surgery. Okay, yeah, postpone the surgery. Yeah. Okay, we need you to do some work first before you go into surgery. It's a pretty cool, plot point. Yep, we need Robo. No, we gotta do it. Robo, go! But I mean, you can do it from this table, right? You just give him like a radio or something, and so we can tell what's going on out there. But oh, he's not gonna hear from you here. But what do you mean? He came to us like we were like miles away, and he came to us. And I don't think he needs to actually hear our voice. Okay, you can use the microphone in the car to give your orders, Robo. Okay. So that's why in the car he could hear us, but not here. So it does need to have an actual. I mean, it makes sense. I don't know. It would just be magic if he could hear us from anywhere. But yeah, all the doctors, of course, trying to stop them. But we're trying to save lives too. We're trying to do the same thing. But yeah. If anything happens, if he dies, he's taking full responsibility for it. But we gotta save some lives. Alright, now, inside the car, get that car phone. Fight! Robo! Use every function that you have to put an end to all this. It sucks shit that we got rid of car phones, by the way. I don't know why we ever got rid of car phones, but it's a dumbass fucking thing. As someone who primarily uses a phone that has no internet, has no minutes or like texting or any of that capabilities, has no like signal essentially. I just use Wi-Fi for my phone because I don't want to pay for a plan. It would be really fucking nice if all the goddamn cars had a phone, because that's really the number one time where I would definitely need a phone, like a phone. Now, also that said, to be fair, I do have another phone that actually does have minutes on it and stuff like that as an emergency, but I wanted to make a point. I also have another phone. I might have 3 phones. But well, I'm still saving money somehow. Alright, but yeah, just straight up, like, use every function you had to put into all this, and then electronic brain, make accurate judgments and act accordingly. All our orders basically just like, do whatever the fuck you want, you can figure it out, you're an AI. Okay, yeah, so yeah, sending them to go report on the status, call us back up on the car phone, tell us what's going on, so that way we know what to say. Yeah, we can make new decisions based on reports we get. Yeah, now you rest until it matters. This is a cool plot. I really like this idea for a plot. Okay. Giant Robo is back up and ready. There's been no explanation for why he's got this Egyptian head. It's just because Yokohama wanted to. That's it. But alright, it's up and moving again. Meanwhile, in the city, shit is not going well. Just being fired upon. Yeah, tanks are trying to stop it, but it ain't helping. And buildings are going down. Now the buildings are starting to go down. Yikes. Okay, it's going to use a skyscraper as a fucking weapon. Oh my god! It just threw a fucking, like, I don't know, that's not an apartment complex. I don't know what that is, but it just threw an office building, maybe, under just a row of tanks. Holy shit. I've seen a lot of stuff use skyscrapers as weapon, like kaijus and stuff, but just using a building this size, that's just like a big square. Just grabbed a big old square building. I don't know why it's just more cumbersome. And yeah, even they're getting, getting harassed by this thing. Not intentionally, but... And okay, you even came here with a jetpack. And alright, so they're just going to be staying behind it, letting this thing march its way through, just sticking behind it and cleaning up after it. Honestly, it reminds me of the Fallout 3 thing with Project Liberty and stuff like that. Reminds me of that. I've never seen normally when you activate a giant robot like this or you got a kaiju or whatever, you just send it out to do your bidding. But the fact that they are like walking behind it and cleaning up its mess and stuff like that, like cleaning up the stragglers and we're like forging a path towards a place, reminds me a lot of that. God, look at the rubble in its steps. And that's not even the fucking giant Robo. They're all giant Robos, but this wasn't even like the biggest one. I've never felt this good before! But, what is it? Within the smoke, giant Robo 1. Still not a fan of this sort of shading, though. Yeah, it just looks rusted over. Not a fan of it. Okay. Yeah, what the hell's going on here? I thought you guys said you took out Kusaku! Or Kusama. Right, got his name wrong. Daisaku Kusama. That's his name. Yeah, I'm sure we killed him. No, you didn't. Yeah. Enough excuses! You fools failed me in the worst possible way. Now, we're just gonna have to really see how this goes. So I looked up this sign. There was also a sign on this page here that was Kakuk. Kakuk. Looked that up and it was just like, oh, this is like a fucking word for a cuckoo bird in Hungarian or something like that. So I'm not sure if that's what that's intended to be or something else. I don't know. But either way, it's very clear. It's very clear what's written there, so I don't know. But anyway, this one, Hikari KK, is like a company that was in, from in the 1960s was in Nagano. So that does tell us that this city is Nagano. Also, they did like machinery and electronics and like that sort of stuff. So very fitting. But all right, the machine gun thingies, or are they machine guns, or are they also like missiles, just a lot smaller ones? I don't know. But use our heat ray to just heat him up. But okay, and then his horn can extend or something. I think. Yeah, his horn can extend, stabs us, and then he's sending lightning through it. Yeah, sends lightning through it as well. Okay, I guess we just needed to know, like, the black suit guys are the agents, white suit guys are our agents. Okay, calls us to fall down. Yeah, don't be hasty. Yeah, if that were enough to take out GR1, they wouldn't have built it in the first place. And yeah, right back up. Yeah, see, that's GR1's power. Has an advantage in land battles. Yeah, so, like, one's better at, like, land, sea, and air, so... And yeah, GR3 had to be a little bit lighter, so fewer weapons. And yeah, if he's alive, this operation's a failure. Let's get the fuck out of here. But yeah, they already know. They already know. There's nothing we can do. So, skedaddle time while the two robots fight and buy them some time. So yeah, it'll be, it's going to put up a struggle. It's going to be a fight, but we are going to win. I like that they know that. They're like, they're going to win. And okay, so it can like turtle its head inside its body and then just bring out the lance, which we have. Okay, so our belt thing is like a fire thing or something. Yeah, it's like a melting beam. Okay, melting beam and melt it down. And yeah, we might like render this one unusable. All right, yeah, have G3 take off right now, but after we've melted it, so I'm not sure if it can. Okay, seems a lot less melted here now. It's like, oh yeah, you just kind of melted the horn. That's it. Rest of the body, fine, completely fine. Send some missiles after it, though. But, no, this shit's built to withstand. Okay. Thought we might take care of it right here, right now, but seems like not the case. Yeah. Okay, we called it a retreat. Hell yeah. You did it, Kusama. You did it. And he's lost consciousness. Get him back in that hospital. And yeah, a lot easier than we thought. And yeah, they know the terror of GR1 more than anybody else, so. That means his life's going to be in even more danger. These doctors are drawn so simply. Compared to everybody else in the series, they're like a little fucking stick figure man. Alright, everything went well. And yeah, put a tighter guard on him than last time, hopefully. You fucking idiots. I like these little button-nosed guys, though. Alright, one guard in the room. I would say two guards in the room. Then, one by the door, one at each end of the hallway. But one guard is so easily stoppable. Two guards is so easily stoppable. I mean, honestly, it's... I've read so much manga now, I'm like, two guards is nothing. And yeah, do not fail me again. I would not be sending the same people again. Alright, just reported to Generalissimo, and he was not pleased. Said he would eliminate us again if we failed. Yeah, so actually do it for real this time. And yes, okay, they already know exactly the situation we have set up, so doesn't matter how many guards, they know the exact situation. And alright, fly in through the fucking window! Yeah, they won't expect us through the window. I mean, don't they know you guys have jetpacks? But either way, they'd expect you. Clearly, they weren't expecting it, so it's gonna work. Oh, okay. And we get to this guy here, the Big Fire Japan branch chief, instead of Kusama for once. But alright, and now it's nighttime. What? Maybe it was nighttime here, but don't look at it all. Doesn't look it. But okay, now it's nighttime. Going through the window. They got goggles on. What a scene outside the window. Okay, but they got him. They got him. Why'd you try to sneak through the window? Why don't you guys just fucking fly straight through? But yeah, this is not going to be enough guards. But okay. He grabbed one of their guns, using it against them. Nice. Okay, just going to try and stab him with a fucking glass from the window or something. But, nice. He protected us. I can't believe this guy did it. Holy shit. Oh, one of them's trying to get away. Come on, can you get him? Can you get him? Nice. Nice. Okay, got him. This is a great agent. Hell yeah. Love you, Mr. Button Nose. But the chief getting away. Yeah, but you stopped 3 of them. That's good enough on its own. That's crazy. I mean, I get you see you got 2 of them, but still. All right, Agent 106. Love you, Agent 106. You're my dude. And yeah, now I'm in danger too. I'm gonna have to lay low in a foreign country. He's just getting a full skedaddle. But too late. GR3 has been sent after you to eliminate you or something. I don't know, but it's just picking up the whole car and taking you to Generalissimo, I assume. But I'll succeed next time. Please, just let me go. Okay, no, yeah, Generalissimo ordered you dead, dropped off, drowned. Yep. All right, now to his house. It's got to be, you know, some men sent to burn the place down or something. Okay, no, I don't know. They enter, and then, who's there? Someone else is already in this house, and they just so quickly bring out guns, fire. But, okay, but, so wait, these are not these guys. So, are both of these guys? They just put them in 2 separate panels as if they're shooting at each other for some reason, but they're not shooting each other, they're shooting at these 2 guys here. Everybody's wearing the same coats and everything, but is this going to be infighting? If we didn't already know you were on our side, we would have shot straight through your chests. But, okay, so he brandishes a little thing, a big fire thing, maybe? A big fire official! Gentlemen, I'm Alec Berg. I've been appointed as chief here. Okay, so, like, yeah, they got rid of the previous chief, replaced it with this guy. Do all the chiefs have no pupils? And yeah, so, okay, yeah, he's just a replacement. Alright, yeah, show him a picture of Kusama. Alright, he's just a kid. Is the giant organization of Big Fire really doing a panic over just one boy? It doesn't matter who he is. He's got control of the giant Robo. Like, it's not like, oh my god, I can't believe Kusama killed you guys, because that's not what happened. If it was that, I could understand. Like, oh, this kid's giving us such a trouble. But it's not. It's the whole agency's giving you trouble. It's not the kid that's giving you trouble. It's just like, and they're in a panic over the boy because he controls the fucking robot, you goddamn idiot. Every single week it's a special-sized issue. It's all special-sized now. And you rip up his fucking picture. Idiot. Idiots. I don't do things quite as lukewarm as the previous chief. Light. And yeah, the guard's gonna get tighter and tighter. But, I mean, they should have had to be tight to begin with. Feels like they've got a budget of fucking $5. Okay, so not gonna try and infiltrate. Gonna try and lure him. How do we do that? How will we lure him? Beaten? I don't appreciate interruptions. Remember that. You're such an asshole. Also, this reset our numbering for the panels and everything like that with this chapter. Because up to this chapter, it's been like, you know, 78. 80 and shit. So, like, why did it reset for just this chapter, I wonder? But okay, yeah, I'm just going to lure him by picking a place, starting the incident. Yeah, just like they did last time. Okay, back to the hospital. Never been better. Ready to discharge any day now. You can't say I've never been better when you're still in a fucking sling, Kusama. Come on. But alright, a little watch with a remote, or like with a microphone in it and stuff. Something like that. Yeah, microphone for transmitting orders to Giant Robo. Hell yeah. Thank you, science team. Alright, stay cautious. Okay, you're gonna give us bodyguards or something? I think it's the first time we're getting his name, Chief Azuma. No, but breaking news! The robot that assaulted Tokyo yesterday has been sighted near the Atomic Energy Research Institute. Oh, that's really bad. Well, it's a research institute, so hopefully it wouldn't be like too bad. It's not an atomic energy site, just a research institute. There's a risk of a major disaster if the Atomic Research Institute is attacked. Okay, never mind. I was like, hopefully it won't be that bad because it's a research institute. Nope. Somehow, honestly, it might be worse than an actual nuclear facility. I don't know. I don't really know what goes down in nuclear research institutes, so. But I mean, still, that said, it can't be worse than an actual atomic site, right? Or nuclear site, but either way, we gotta rush there. We're rushing to the UN first. Alright, so we got like screens showing it and stuff. Yep. Yep. And yeah, of course, they're trying to stop it, but to no avail. But they gotta try and stop it. They can't just do nothing. And if it gets any closer, can't even use their cannons. Oh my god, I love this face. Love this face. He's got like an ASCII face. Adorable, cute. Why do I find this so cute? The lower detail it is, it's so adorable. Oh, I love these agents though. I like it, honestly, you know, the appeal of these agents having very, very simple, cute faces. I like it. They're my cute little guys. I love them. Honestly, same with Big Fire as well. Big Fire got a lot more interesting once all the guys got little cute faces. Alright, so we still just have Agent A106 on our side. I think 106, not 108. I think it was 106. But yeah, we still got him, and honestly, he might be enough. He might be enough. But alright, yep. So we're being recruited, gotta go out. Well, let's go. That's exactly what they want. And so they have a similar thing. Instead of A for agent, it's just BF for Big Fire. Big Fire 412. Kusama's just left the hospital. Alright, they're trailing us right behind us. They aren't giving a fuck. They do not give a fuck that we were just trailing them the whole way to the UN. Oh my god, idiots. But yeah, we have a microphone, so why are we going through all this to fly to the scene and everything like that? Can't we just look at it through a fucking video? Why are we having to go there? I don't know why we're going. We didn't even go for the last one. But yeah, they know we're in that helicopter. Approaching the scene now. Yeah. Really don't need to be here, though. All we need to do is just say, Giant Robo, do your thing. Do the thing you do every time, which is figure it out on your own. Yeah, I don't know why we need to be here for this. Just simply Giant Robo attack. That's all. That's it. And now, fell right into the trap. Idiots, idiots, idiots. Like, this manga is both really good and also there's really, really stupid shit. Like, just like the writer being like, there's no way I can do this without it being this, so we're just going to do it this way, even though it makes no fucking sense. Also, did we already get back up to 88 on these? Or did we do like a jump? It's crazy. There's been that many panels already. Maybe it is resetting every single chapter and I just didn't notice because that's so many panels each chapter. I mean, I guess we'll see now in a second. And yep, just annihilated them. Fired right to the cockpit. So yeah, okay, it does reset every chapter. It's just been so many. I'm an idiot. And lucky us, just barely not getting shot. Just barely surviving that. But we're going down now. You're going to try and fly this with one arm. Oh my god. Yeah, emergency landing. Good luck. Try and finish this off. But okay, we almost landed, Come on, hit the ground, chopping through trees, digging into that dirt. But okay, get out, run, and then boom, big explosion. But, okay. Now, they landed, they're after us. Did they burn to death? Yeah, I can't tell. Nope, bloody footprints, so. Damn, is that us? Or is that them? It was gotta be us jumping through the bushes and stuff. Nope, it's just a dog. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, now we're just stuck. Alright, but Giant Robo is in action. So, yeah, just allow Giant Robo to do his thing. Okay, yeah, the SDF's coming. They saw that happen. They're coming now. Alright, but still, either way, continue investigating. And you get rid of them from the sky. Okay, so just one dude on anti-SDF fucking duty. I mean, maybe he'll be able to do it. And yeah, the SDF just here on foot, so actually they will be able to take care of him pretty easily then. Yep. Huh? What's that? Fucking all killed. Jesus. Great panels of people getting shot every time, though. Yeah, still haven't found them. Just fire into the bushes. Fuck it, who cares? This might actually work, though. Just blind firing. Alright, take cover behind the rocks and fight back. Yep, okay. They jump out, get behind the rocks. And now, you guys only have pistols, though, but we're still doing it. Still managing it with only a pistol. Surprisingly. Yeah, where are you, Giant Robo? Okay, there he is. And right as we ask, it's right here. Next week is an amazing chapter! Okay, thank you. Let's see what this amazing chapter is. Alright, Robo, drive him away! Oh my god. He's still got the little hole in his shoe that every mangaka around this time loves drawing as a gag. Or maybe it's not even a gag. Maybe it's just a literal thing where all shoes had a hole right here in 1960. I don't know. That feels insane. But I always thought it was a gag. It was just like, oh, you got a hole in your shoe. But I don't know. Alright, just hitting the gun. Stop it, stop it. That's not gonna do anything. Just get out of here. But he's smart, he knows that ain't gonna do shit. Just get in the helicopter and get the fuck away. But surely he won't stop you. Now this, this is, you know, it's a pattern, it's weird, but I like it more than the dots we were doing before. Just karate chops it in half, dead. Dead, 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 dead. Okay, that guy tried to get away. Maybe he did get away. Another helicopter. Boom! Heat ray. Nope, you ain't getting away at all, you fuckers. Somehow they all survived, though. Somehow they all fucking survived. Oh my god, I can't bug. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. But yeah, call GR3 to come help us out. Do they always have to do a whenever they're gonna do anything? But alright, it's leaving now. It's fucking limp melted horn. And yeah, it's just the wind knocking everybody back. I'm really curious what its like Mach speed is. Alright, yep, so okay, Giant Robo, you confront it. Forget what you were just doing and now fight this thing. Alright, oh, scrapes up against our head. Comes back in for another one. What are you gonna do? Nope, just gets hit again. Giant Robo, you're so bad at this. You're so fucking bad. Like, thank God you have all these defenses, because you are terrible at offense. And yeah, okay, so it definitively is shooting missiles out of its fingers. He looks so uninterested. But yeah, this thing is just, like, it's not doing any damage, but give it some direct orders instead of just attack. Do whatever you want. Clearly that's not working very well. I mean, it's working enough, I guess, to be fair. But alright. That was a pretty cool chapter. Next week's an amazing chapter. You just gonna start saying this every time now? Next week's an amazing chapter every time? Seriously? Come on. But alright, tries pounding our shoulders. It's just beating us up now. It's just punching us. But yeah, if it falls down, the fucking, the fall might kill it, but no way. But okay, sends a shock of electricity or something throughout its body into the other one. Okay, Robo's trying to melt GR3 with its heat ray. That does not look like what's happening, but okay. But tries to karate chop us in the face. Tries to fucking, like, squeeze our head. But it was, its heat ray, is that the same as its belt thing? Was that the belt that was doing that, maybe? Because the heat ray I thought was its eyes, but it is still melting. But will it actually matter? Because it didn't really matter except for the horn before. We're just basically seeing the same panel over and over again. Okay. We completely melted it. Finished it off. Not an amazing chapter. That was pretty shit. That looked the opposite of dynamic. So undynamic. But now, it's going to fall all the way back down to these rice fields. Boom! Like a fucking meteor hitting the earth. But yeah, let's go see what happened. I feel like it's completely fine. Maybe some scratches. Ah, doesn't even seem like it's got scratches. Come on, stand up, Giant Robo, stand up. It looks fine. It looks completely fine. And yeah, we're like, Robo's completely fine. He's still moving. And they're like, oh, it looks like Robo's broken. But yeah, now's their chance. Alright, commence the attack. But, okay, yes, it is standing up. It's standing up. But in the meantime, you gotta deal with GR3. Yep. Just barely dodged that. It's coming again, but just barely dodging again. Yep. Just dodge, dodge, dodge. And now, fist coming straight forward. But, I mean, even if it's unconscious, quote-unquote, like, even if it can't move, can't do anything, it's still not going to get hurt by this. Okay. And it stands back up on its own. Still gets rocked by the fist, though. Still gets fucking rocked. My god, you cannot fight back. It's so bad at it. Okay, if that punch hits her head on, even Robo won't be able to withstand it. Why? It feels like it is. It feels like it's multiple times been doing that. What are you talking about? Alright, yeah, defeat the body that the arm belongs to. Okay, just dug straight into the earth. Huh? Okay, the arm went too deep and can't get out. Okay, perfect. That works. Yeah, close up the hole. Melt it, so that way, yeah, can't get out now. Trapped its arm in there. That worked out. So coincidental for us and easy. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Alright, yeah, use your detector. Use that radar to try and find it. Found it. Alright, follow it. You don't really need to follow it, to be fair. But, okay, just gonna send some missiles at it. Okay, just to blow up its cover, I guess. But yeah, looks cool. Love every time we see them in the fire. They look sick as shit. Alright, Fires it off. Okay, takes off our arm, actually. Okay, okay. First time it's done anything. And, oh no, it's going for a butt. No, it's going in the ground again. Okay, seal up that hole. This is so fucking easy. Oh my god. You're so bad. All these robots are so bad at fighting. You designed the dumbest fucking robots. They're so bad. Now, yeah, just blow up the missiles that it's trying to fire out as it's firing them. And now we melt it. We're just going to defeat both robots like this easy? Alright, alright. But it gets away. Okay. But it's starting to crack. It is cracking a bunch. But it does get away. Yeah. So it cooled itself and that called. No, okay. Okay, we both robots, GR2, GR3, already done. Already, we're not even part 3 yet. I guess the rest of this is just, let's just kill all the humans now. But, I mean, this seems like an end of the story thing. Like, I'm counting on you. We have to keep working hard until Big Fire's ambitions are crushed for good. But I don't know. It seems like we basically already did. We just basically have to... Really, we only need, like, one more chapter, it feels like. Just one single chapter to sort of wrap everything up. But, I don't know. Seems like we're going to have a whole other part. But yeah, and then, yep, into part 2. Part 3 will begin next year in combined issue 2 and 3. And this came out, what month was this? So this one was in November 25th. So it only took probably like a month off or something like that. We'll see. Okay, before we get into part 3, here's another magazine cover with a little bit of a live-action giant Robo on the cover. And I did a little bit more research now that we're a little bit into it, and I'm not going to get spoiled. Looked at like Japanese Wikipedia and stuff like that for this entry. Also, this whole story was brought into being because somebody at Toei, approached Yokohama and was like, hey, we want you to write a Daimajin series. Daimajin is a series of movies about like a big genie man or whatever. Haven't gotten to it yet. Again, I'm watching every single kaiju movie and stuff that's kind of adjacent to kaiju as well. But still a little bit behind. I'm in 1965, and that one came out in 1966. This also came out in 1966. A little bit behind, but, I'm trying to catch up. But there's a lot. There's a fucking lot. But I am enjoying all of it. But anyway, he was asked to make this series of a giant guy, but also much more like Tetsujin 28, which again, we've read on the channel. But either way, it got a live-action TV show as well, and so we're going to see some covers from that, though not many, it seems like, but some here. Yeah, the first one was very blue, this one very gray, normal, and I think the Tokusatsu show is probably way different from the manga. It's probably much more like, just fight some bad guys and stuff. But, just fight some shit like this, I assume. He's just going to fight some monsters. Was this from the show? I don't know. Or was this from one of the other mangas? Impossible to know. Who knows? Okay, no, Giant Robo on the cover. Okay, so this is from Giant Robo. Okay, good to know. But yeah, none of these are going to spoil us in the series because they're all for the fucking TV show. So yeah, it really doesn't matter. But I won't look any further. But I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like we're going to get any more covers for a bit, though. So either way, let's get into part 3 now. Part 3, the stolen hydrogen bomb. Okay, and ooh, he's in a little like costume here. But okay, yeah. So they said it was gonna start next year, but it's December 21st. Unless this is December 21st of 1968, and we did a big year jump. But I don't know. Yeah, I think they've done an excellent job. But what are we talking about here? Just like bringing the robot back home and like housing it or something? Is that what they're talking about? As long as Big Fire has robots that can dominate the sea and sky, we need Robo to have that kind of power. And this is the result of our science division's efforts. Look the same. Okay, you can move in the sea and sky now. Okay. Doesn't look any different. But, okay, receive some classified orders. What's going on? I mean, I assume stolen hydrogen bomb, right? A hydrogen bomb carrier has gone missing in Japanese waters. Yep. Alright, go search for it in secret. Gonna use our giant Robo to search the air, search the sea. Maybe not, just gonna do it ourselves. And okay, so they stole the bomb, but they don't have the detonator. I assume, because they're saying, oh, it has a safety device on it, so I assume that means, like, they don't have the detonator or something, but otherwise I'm not sure what they mean. But what I'm worried about is the hydrogen bomb falling into someone else's hands. Okay, so I see what you say. So yeah, we're not implying somebody else took it right now. We're just like, oh no, we lost it, is what we're trying to imply right now. And they're like, if we just lost it, could it go off on its own? No, it can't go off on its own. But someone else can detonate it. Yeah, haven't found anything. What's that? Under the water. Have they created like a GR4 or something? I don't know. Maybe just normal submarines, or they're like, maybe they have some sci-fi submarines, but... Okay, okay. So search party 8 has found it. Yeah, large quantities of oil. Appears it was an accident. Okay. Let's go check out this thing. Okay, seems normal. Like, yeah, the fact there is debris and stuff like that, and also, like, I don't know, just the fact that, like, they're not, I don't know what I'm trying, I don't know what I would expect. I don't know what I would expect, actually. Alright, gonna send an underwater camera. Cool. Dope, dope, dope. Oh, sick. Love the lighting here, the shading. Awesome. Looks dope. But okay, okay. So they found like a plane. Huh. Was the plane carrying like there it is. It's undoubtedly because of a plane. So I guess okay, the plane was carrying it. I thought like a ship was carrying it or something, but you were flying a hydrogen bomb across there. It just feels like you're gonna drop it or something. I don't know, how do they normally transport them? I would assume on a ship. But, yeah, so why has it been torn to shreds? A giant robot? But alright, I mean, they found the plane, but they didn't find the bomb. Alright, gonna send the divers down in there now. Love how goofy these guys look. I love the way that he draws eyes. I think that's really it. I just love the way he draws eyes and noses. The two of them are great. Alright, so the hydrogen bomb should be stored in the rear of the plane. Crack it open, and it's not going to be in there. Yep. Oh, no. Okay, eyes. Huh. Some eyes. There's an unidentified object behind you. Yeah, it's not just an object. What do you guys see? You're just seeing the eyes as well. Okay, it looks like a giant stingray. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought this was the eye and this was the eye for a second. Now I'm recalibrating. So, giant stingray. That's its mouth. Nose holes, the eyes above it, yeah. But okay, just a giant stingray. Is it a robot? Or, or is it just a stingray? Giant monster. Maybe like the fucking Tokusatsu show that's going on. Yeah, a giant ray monster. They're calling it a monster, so a giant ray monster attacks the diving god. What is it? And what are the H-bomb? But yeah, okay, interesting, interesting, interesting. What the fuck? Is this just a kaiju, or is this a robot? And okay, so released Thursday, January 4th, 1968. So yes. So this chapter was still in 1967. So I don't know what the fuck they were talking about next year. It was only like a month off, but like they took a month break. But right before the new year, they did do an issue. And okay, giant tentacle coming out of the water. I mean, we still don't know what those tentacles were from earlier. We still don't know. Doing this again. Yeah, it's definitely abnormal. Okay, call up Robo. And he's just here already, or no, that's the ray monster. Okay, and now being thrown into the water or something. Whoa, I love the way its eyes are being drawn. It's very Tezuka actually. So that monstrous ray is behind all this. I mean, didn't you already know that? Or is this a second one or something? I don't know. Did they not? Maybe they didn't know about it. I guess like they didn't know about it. This is the first time they're seeing it. The information wasn't relayed. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Avoid this monster at all costs. But it's not gonna be that easy. It's just its fucking tail. Just its tail. It's a cool ass kaiju though. I like it. Great idea. Like I've never seen a ray one. Like I've seen like flying rays and stuff like that. Like space monster flying stingrays, but never one that's actually in the ocean and giant. Where's Robo? He's coming, Okay, he is here. Alright, go fight it, Robo. Okay, now he's got jet rockets to allow him to fly. So, that's the upgrade. Alright, then into the water, and the jets still work underwater, somehow. But alright, beat this thing up. Karate chop its ass. I don't know what move that was. Just try and like kangaroo kick it? What the fuck? Oh, I love the way it's trying. It's very Tezuka. Very Tezuka. Okay, just grabs onto it, and or are you gonna try and like bring it out of the water and like dry it out or something like that? But okay, the ray is doing it. So yeah, the ray can fly as well. That's something I'm a lot more used to. Flying stingrays, I see that all the time. But yeah, I still wonder, is this a robot or is this just a kaiju? All right, use the heat ray. I assume the heat ray again. It's his whole body heats up. I don't really understand that. It was not one of the powers we had shown before. Like, it wasn't even any of the ones they had listed. But okay. So yeah, it's diving into the sea now. But we did catch it on fire. So like I thought we had like a melting ray, but I guess not. It was just a heat ray, which is different from our other heat ray, which is called a heat ray, and we knew it was a heat ray. But then we also had this in our body that we didn't know was a heat ray, and also, despite doing the X-ray, didn't see anything about it. Not even like our belt, which is like, oh, we didn't know what this could do. They just couldn't see this, period. Not even in a we don't know what it does sense. They just couldn't see that he had this ability, period. But somehow they knew that he did. How the fuck does that make sense? But okay, it is actually a robot, and I guess because of this like smoke here, like yeah. Okay. Oh, never mind. I didn't even see this. Okay, I see. It's got metal underneath it. Is that what I was supposed to be seeing last chapter? I see. That's what this is supposed to be. I got it. And yeah, that means someone is after the hydrogen bomb. Can't think of any other but big fire. But yeah, we ain't holding back. All right, finish it off with a ramming attack. Okay. It didn't really do much. I mean, it dented it. It did dent it, but. Alright, just keep doing it till you break through. Yep. Okay, and now one from below. Okay, you're gonna hit it from both sides. Alright, now finish it off by like what, just flying through the whole thing? Oh, okay. Right, I guess we won. This does not look like a we won panel, but we won. Alright, sending in the divers. Go retrieve it. Hurry up. And yeah, the plane's been ripped to shreds again. And yeah, now we'll have to search in a fairly wide radius, but there's no way the bomb is here. Okay, yeah, search the floor for 24 hours, still have not found the hydrogen bomb. It's definitely been stolen. I guess that's also a conclusion you can come to. It was either stolen or the bomb was never on the plane. That's also potential. Alright, we have no doubt that the H-bomb was loaded onto the plane. Okay, so that does mean it was stolen then. Got more news here? What is this? Okay, a letter from Big Fire. The H-bomb has fallen into their hands. And they want to hand over Giant Robo. Yep, that makes sense. Yep. Otherwise, they're going to drop the H-bomb on Tokyo in a week. So we got 1 week to try and solve this. And yeah, of course, it's like, well, then we got to hand over Giant Robo. What else are we going to do? Let Tokyo be bombed? Like, you're suggesting we hand over Kusama? Are you suggesting we let Tokyo be bombed? Damned if you do, damned if you don't, you know? What? I mean, like, Kusama's not really the, you know, it's like, they're trying to appeal to the audience. It always tickles me when series try and do this, when they're like, we as an audience know you don't give a shit about humans. You don't care about human life at all, but you care about the main character dying. It's so weird, but yet I know that there's a lot of people who are like that. There are tons and tons of people who watch it and would not care, would not bat an eye at the idea they're going to drop an H-bomb in Tokyo, but the idea that might kill our main character, oh no, that's bad. But like, really, the actual debate here is, do we let the bomb, drop a Tokyo and kill everybody, and then, now they don't have any other playing cards, or we hand over the robot to them, and then now they have a robot which can do basically the same thing, but we might have a way of stopping it. We might be able to come up with something that can stop it, versus we definitely can't for the bomb. But, like, do we really think we can? If we can't even stop the bomb right now, how are we able to stop the giant robo? Either way, we're fucked. But I don't think the factor of Kusama's life comes into this at all. I couldn't care less. And yeah, I just gotta report to the Prime Minister first, see what he says. It's ultimately going to come down to him. Heard the announcement. But yeah, no worries. I wouldn't hand you over. And yeah, the problem would be solved if we could just reclaim the H-bomb, but it would be difficult, because we don't even know where it is. I have a feeling the H-bomb is still on the ocean floor. Why is that? There were only a few hours between when the H-bomb carrier crashed and when we found it, and when the divers went underwater, the rear was still intact. Okay, so the H-bomb was inside. They took down the plane. Then we went there. Then while we were fighting, they stole the H-bomb. But I don't know. He's still saying it's on the bottom of the sea. The only time our eyes were averted from the H-bomb carrier is when that ray showed up. That's when I think it was stolen. So you think they stole it and then just still left it on the bottom of the ocean floor, though? But yeah, I don't think they would use the ray. They'd already taken the bomb. I understand everything you're saying, but I don't understand what you mean by it's still on the ocean floor. I think everything you're saying makes sense, but... And since then, the surface has been filled with search boats. Okay. If they moved, the radar would have detected them. So, but since then, since the ray attack, but why not I think they would have stolen it during the ray attack. But yeah, I mean, I understand this is probably going to be where we're going, but this seems like a huge leap, rather than they stole it while we weren't looking. But alright, got another search team. Let's do another search. And okay, that's why he's in this suit. I see. So he's going too. He's gonna search too. We got some sci-fi ships here, some sci-fi submarines. Where the hell did the UN get this? My tax dollars paying for this. Maybe even got little lights on the back of these. But alright, now we split up and all go searching around. Even these coming down here. Send out signal 5. Okay, got so many different signals. But alright. I feel like he's gonna be the one to find it. Damn, been searching for 10 hours already. Still nothing. Oh, but there's the ray again. So it might be over there. Might be near that. And yeah, it must be an artificial ray, because yeah, it can't be the same one, so they got multiple ones. Trying to get away. Better hurry up and get up there to be able to give everybody the signal. Nope, okay, there's multiple. There's a lot of them here. They got a lot of these stingrays. Alright, so, okay, signal 5 is like this little ball. Signal V, which I thought was 5, is for 3. So it might not be 5. It might be signal V gives you ball 3. What a weird order. Oh, ripped off his fin. Damn. Have you just been waiting? Okay, so Kusaku came up here to be like, I'm going to wait for everybody's signals. And then we did a 10-hour time skip, and he's still been sitting up here. Help everybody. Why have you been sitting here for 10 hours? But alright, so that was like a sound thing. The little ball gets released, opens up, makes a sound, I assume. But okay, now he's going down. Alright, yeah, okay, so yeah, it comes up with a little antenna, makes some noise. Okay, so that's Unit 3's Signal 5. I see, that's why I had 3 on it. But alright, go investigate. I still can't believe you were just sitting out at the surface for 10 hours. But okay, found some fragments. Oh, no, sorry, that's of Unit 3. Never mind. Oops, that's bad. What could have happened here, I wonder. Now reached a wall, and inside the wall, a little crevice. Alright, look a little more. Go back up and wait for more people. The person you were coming to investigate is dead. Go wait for more people. But big old factory below here, and very like Art Deco design here as well. I mean, these spaceships as well, very Art Deco. A lot of this were like the series wasn't up till this point. Really, the only Art Deco thing at all was, I guess, like Blackfire's buildings. They kind of were, but now we're really getting into it. Okay, yes, don't be too hasty. Go discuss this with the chief. Yes, thank you, smart boy, smart boy. Alright, yeah, now back to them. They're all wearing white suits now, though. They've changed their aesthetic entirely. But, is this our main guy? Is this the Generalissimo? I don't, okay. Yeah, I thought he had whited out eyes at first, so I was like, no, he's probably a branch person, but maybe he's not the main guy. I thought our Generalissimo had a tie like this, but maybe he didn't. But alright, activate the rays, get rid of it. They made them so expressive for some reason. Alright, we ain't reaching the surface like this. Call up Robo once again. Please, Robo, we need your help defeating some giant rays. Yeah. Just drops in the water. But okay, gotta hurry back into the chasm. Or a different chasm, maybe. Nope, they can just turn, follow you in that way. Or they can just bust through the fucking walls like that as well. And that's gonna be a hazard. Yeah, now you're calling Robo. Yeah. Rattling us. Okay, the rest of them reached here as well. And right when they're about to submerge, look up in the sky, and you see, yes, giant Robo's coming. Yep. And into the water he goes, which is going to cause a big old wave for them. You guys better submerge. Nope, actually, never mind, it was the ray coming out of the water instead. Giant Robo. Yep, beat the shit out of it. These things are not too difficult to destroy, it seems like. Yeah, they are nowhere near as powerful as the giant Robos. So, alright, there we go. Defeated it so easily with just some missiles. Alright, follow Giant Robo. See where he's going. I mean, you should know where he's going. He can only go to one person. So, after him. And alright, yep. Here we go. Robo comes in to save the day. He winds up for a punch. Rock 'em and sock 'em, buddy. Alright. Yeah, these are going down so easy. With just like a few punches, just like 1 or 2 missiles. It's so rare to see that, you know, usually, you know, it's like, oh, like, a character that has missiles, you can almost guarantee that missile will never do anything ever. I'm not sure if I've seen a character with missiles ever have a missile matter, ever. This might be the first time, truly. Like, I think that's, like, what's so frustrating about, like, robots and cyborgs are so fucking cool, but anytime they're in a story, they really don't get to do shit, because every like weapon they have, if they have machine gun fingers, if they have rockets, if they have a Robo jet punch thing, it never gets to do anything. It's always like, oh, this is really cool the first time they use it, and then every time after that, it will never ever do anything. So it's really nice seeing a little arc here where it's like, oh, his shit's capable of doing something. And alright, he just throws them into each other. It like spits out a bunch of mechanical stuff. And then just punch through them both. So much easier. Alright, yeah, now take him out of the rock. Now he can move again. Alright, everything's good now. But there's a building over here, big old base down here. Go check it out. And yeah, we don't need to lead the way. Let Robo lead the way. He should be the one doing this. And yeah, get the SDF involved here. Alright, go Robo. Okay, this looks so sick. Let's just follow behind him. Awesome. And he's like wiggly, like thumb, thumb. I imagine it's wiggly because it's underwater, so it's a little bit more like echoey, the thumb, thumb. And yeah, they only have radar. They don't have any like visual screens. That's all they have, so. Something giant's coming. Oh, they do have an underwater screen. Okay, okay. I guess it is like Star Trek kind of. They do the same thing. They got radar, but they also got a screen. But yeah, let's see what it is. They got multiple. They got a lot of cameras here. Gonna get a lot of good angles. All right, wait till it gets closer. Boom! It's fucking Robo. They keep calling it just Robo, not even Giant Robo, just Robo. And yeah, I got a bunch of small vehicles with it as well. Yes, sir. We figured you out. All right, fire the mouse kid. Fire the mouse kid. Seems like it's just a bunch of fucking missiles. I don't know. Maybe this is distract us for mouse kid or something. I don't know. But Robo, take down the tower. Yeah, these missiles ain't gonna do shit. Don't worry. We just talked about that. Okay, he's just stepping through the wall. Just stepping straight through. Oh, so cool. Yeah, you guys are fucked. You are so deep underwater too. There is no escaping. You guys are dead. Okay, they got some watertight doors to seal some shit in. I mean, if you got an underwater base, you better. Alright, and they got a magnetic gun. Okay. Yeah, surprised you guys didn't invent something like that to begin with, but they weren't thinking these robots were going to be used against them, so now there's been a time jump. They've been working on some shit. But Robo can just punch his way through these fucking steel doors. Does not matter how watertight they are, you're going to punch straight through them. Alright. So Kusama stays here, orders around Robo. The rest of us go search for that A-bomb. Alright, just keep advancing. Just keep going further, further, further. But they've got some mouse kids. Is that what these are? They look like computer mice more than mice. What the fuck is this shit? It's supposed to be a mouse? It's supposed to be a mouse? And what happened to the tentacles they had? Yeah. What's wrong? Just rip them off. Are they like draining him or something? They must be draining him, yeah. They're like draining him or shocking him, turning him off. They've been really preparing. I mean, they built it, so they would know how to stop it the most. Alright, did you use rockets to destroy them? Is it going to work? Okay, yeah, they're pretty weak, you know. I mean, for their stuff, rockets are very handy because, you know, they spent all their you know, shit on the giant robos. Now everything else is going to be a lot weaker. Oh, those were the magnetic guns. Okay, those are the magnetic guns. What was the mouse kid? Were those just the fucking missiles? And yeah, can't do shit until we kill the boy, so just try and kill the boy no matter what. We're just going to have to send bodies and bodies and bodies after it. Kill that boy or we're all dead. Alright, they got the same exact fucking submarines we do. The same ones. Okay, destroyed the last of the magnetic guns. Now, Robo's back up and moving. Oh, okay. That caused them to all run away. Don't you guys... You have to kill us. If you don't kill Kusama, you're fucked. But, alright. Run away. We'll swat you as you leave. Let's destroy this base first, though. Leave nothing remaining. Alright, move to the Sea Dragon. Okay. Abandon the undersea base and aboard the Sea Dragon. So the Sea Dragon is a vehicle that they can all get in. Okay, we're going to self-destruct in 10 minutes. Everybody, get aboard. Very Tezuka panel here. Okay, so they go down into the room where the Sea Dragon should be, and then there's a bunch of already dead people here, though. That's like some gas or something. Either the oxygen generator or the ventilation got taken out, so everybody just suffocated to death in here. Yeah, can't go back now. Okay, just make a break for the Sea Dragon. Despite the fact there's like no fucking oxygen in here. Just gotta hold your breath, but you're forced to. Alright, get aboard the Sea Dragon. Alright, alright. It's just like, yeah, it's just a battleship they just nicknamed the Sea Dragon. An interesting way to do that, though. Like, you know, oh, we have to go through this oxygenless zone. Interesting. Oh, and he passed out the second he got in here, but yeah. Activate the oxygen generator, maximum output. Whew. Okay, okay. Everybody get here, get here. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Alright, 2 minutes till detonation. Shutting the hatch now. Oh no, there's people want in, but yikes. Yeah, couldn't wait any longer. If we had that hatch open, we'd all have died too. Rough. Very rough. But okay, that's Robo. Robo's found your location. The Sea Dragon is pinned down under the rubble and can't move. Okay. So this is 100% taken straight out of Atragon, or I believe the Japanese name for the movie is the something battleship. Oh, what the fuck is the Japanese name for it? I don't want to look it up. I want to be able to remember it. Oh, come on. It's the Gotengo. The Gotengu. Gotengo, I think. Yes, Gotengo. Yes. Yeah, like the Gotengo, I think. I could be wrong. Let me look this up. Okay, so the name of it wasn't, and it was just the undersea warship was the Japanese name of it, but Atragon is the name of the English version of it, which is not the name of the ship. They just arbitrarily, or no, it was, right? I think they were like, oh, this is the Atragon, but now we've changed it, and now it's the Gotengo or something. Yeah, Gotengo, yeah, okay. So, oh yeah, the way they say it here is like, it was Juguji, like, completed his Atragon submarine named Gotengo. So it's an Atragon submarine named Gotengo. So it is the Atragon, but it's also Gotengo, so I guess it's both, but either way, honestly, maybe my favorite of the kaiju movies so far. It's got a lot of flaws like all the kaiju movies have, but it might not be my favorite, but it's definitely top 3. Definitely top 3. Really love it. But anyway, this exact plot happens where we're all rushing to get into the thing because the base is under attack by the kaiju. And we're not even attacked by the kaiju, actually. It was under attack by just a guy with a bomb. It was also a guy stealing a bomb in the plot of that movie. To be fair, all of this part 3 actually feels very similar to that. And the Mu Empire as well, also being underwater with the secret base. Actually, a lot of, the more I think about it, the more the movie is actually a lot like this. But anyway, this exact thing happens in the movie. Okay, so we're hoping that the blast goes off, takes out Robo and the others, and then in that time, they can have their divers get out, remove the obstructions, then leave. Let's see how it goes. Alright, big explosion, the whole place self-destructs. See what happened outside. Nope, now he's smiling the first time ever we see him smile. He does have a personality. He's learning. The AI is growing. I mean, also, he's a robot. He's probably not designed to do this. He's, like, cranking the metal. He is, like, rearranging his design in order to smile. But yeah, there ain't no escape now. You're just cornered, and you just have to roll over and die. Alright, they found the submarine. Yeah, I guess this base was their final fortress. Alright, the Naval SDF is here as well. Alright, start salvaging that submarine. Positively, the H-bomb was loaded onto it. And oh, Finn! Oh, that's it! Hold on, with the Naval SDS Corporation, the Sea Dragon was salvaged in no time. Needless to say, the H-bomb was found. Yet again, Devourer's ambitions were crushed one by one by the robot that they themselves built. And Robo and Kusama are sure to crush their ambitions in the future as well. Bye, everybody! Bye! Get out of here! It's so fast! Oh, I've talked about so much comics and, like, Astro Boy. But, like, comics, especially at this time, and then also Astro Boy, which is very, very comics-like. But let's talk about comics. Comics at this time are constantly, every comic I read, let's say the comic is 22 pages, you're like 20 pages in, 21 pages in, you're like, how are we, the plot is still so, like, there's so much to do left, how are we gonna wrap this up? You can't possibly wrap this up in one page, and every time they go, Watch me, bitch. Truly, it does not matter how many pages are left until there's only one remaining. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh with life points. It doesn't matter until there's one remaining. With comics, it does not matter as long as there's one page remaining. The author, the artist, does not care about pacing in any way until there's one page left and they go, oh fuck, okay, let me wrap this up real quick. Doing that with a whole series is insane. This is such a comic fucking issue ending, and yet it's for the whole series. That's fucking nuts in no time at all. And Robo's finally won. Thank you for staying with us all this time, Mr. I was calling him Yokohama this entire time, I think. It's Yokoyama. Oops. But what a fucking crazy ending. We just done. Goodbye. It's the most goodbye, everybody, ending I've ever seen. I think honestly we should have ended with part 2. I didn't need this. I already saw a movie with this. We didn't need this. This was just way worse than the movie. And yeah, it didn't really add anything. Didn't need part 3. Didn't need part 3 at all. Didn't need it. Alright, the art gallery here. That is way too dark. I can't see shit. What the hell? It's so dark. So dark. But yeah. Just some nice illustrations of Robo and some more chapter covers. We already saw these. And what even is this cover? That's not what we fought there at all. This is the undersea base. And what were the tentacles? What was the robot or the mice kids? The fuck was all that shit? More art that we've seen already. We don't need this. We already saw this one. You just showed me this one in this volume itself. Ooh, okay, these are some pretty cool ones. I like these. Oh, this one's really nice. Dude, what the fuck is this thing? This must have been like a tie-in to the TV show or something, right? What is this? This is the July 1968 issue of 2nd grade elementary school. What the fuck does that mean? And, ooh, okay. This is a nice one. I still can't believe there was no Egyptian connection to this at all. But okay, that's the end. That's the end of this. Oh, this was Hokuto no Gun that did this? Or maybe like part of them, subsets of them or whatever, but either way, okay. But yeah, this was very fun. It was enjoyable. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot more than I've enjoyed some of the other stuff that we've done, in this vein. But yet still, you can see the rustiness of it. You can see as soon as it gets turned into a TV anime, or as soon as it gets turned into a live action thing or whatever, the story starts going, it's been happening a lot and more, and you can just see it happen with anime in general throughout all of time, forever. Every time a fucking thing gets an anime, the fucking manga goes, and so you can see the same thing happening here. It's been a constant for forever. But yeah, I think, what's his fucking name? Kusama? Uninteresting character. Completely uninteresting. A good hook to his character. He's a Japanese student who gets he's uninvolved, but he gets involved in this sort of stuff. He's training for the Olympics. He's been to America. He's part of marksman club stuff. He's got insanely good reflexes. There's a lot going on with him, but we don't really do anything with it. It doesn't add anything to his character. He doesn't really have a character, period. Nobody in this really had any character. And so, I think that's honestly why I'm I think the premise stuff was okay. I think, what we did with Giant Robo was kind of cool. The other two, it was kind of cool. But ultimately, I feel a bit like how I do Ambassador Agma, of just, the concept does not hold the whole thing. If you had more interesting characters, it would have done a lot better. But the characters were extremely lacking. Extremely. It's seemingly and I understand how you get into this predicament, but the better the concept, or the stronger of a concept, the more unique of a concept, the less they're putting into the characters. And then the more generic of the concept, the more they're putting into the characters. So, hopefully we can merge those two. But that's it for this one. I will see you guys for the next thing we do, which, let me check. What is the next mecha or Robo adjacent thing we're doing? Actually, I don't know. The next one might be Mazinger Z. That feels like that can't be true. It feels like there's got to be something between Giant Robo and Mazinger Z. It feels like there has to be, right? But I'll have to do my extra research. Maybe I only, did up to Giant Robo, and then I was like, and I'll look at the rest once I get there. Maybe I did that, so if that's the case, I don't know what we're doing next. And of course, we're going to be doing some other non-mecha stuff on the channel as well. When it comes to the 60s stuff, I mean, we do a lot of stuff on this channel. If you don't know, go if this is the first video you're seeing on the channel, go check out the rest of the shit. But for people who watch most of the stuff on the channel, of course, we're going to do some other 60s stuff in between as well. And we're going to get back to Go Nagai stuff as well soon. But we're just doing a little bit of a detour real quick to check out some other stuff around this time. That's all I gotta say. I will see you guys. Actually, let's look at the magazine covers. Is there anything else? Probably not. Nope, could not find another cover with Giant Robot on it, so we saw all of them. Alright, that's it. I'll see you guys for the next thing. Until then, get the fuck out of here.